did a lot of big stuff, didn't we?
Yes.
Let's get back there. So, couple before we get to the recap, a couple things I want to clean up. Actually, let's do it and do the recap. Then we get this clean up.
Yay.
All right. Did you unmute Discord?
I can hear you.
Actually, no, he didn't.
We're good. We're unmuted.
Didn't want to do that.
I'm unmuted.
That's why I have to remind you every time.
You do.
All right. Well, last time, almost everyone immediately surrounds the corpse of the now dead dragon. Nil and Farrig each want dragon scale. Kendroth harvests some organs, and Farrig wants a claw as well. Imag wants the skin and the dragon's head to take as a trophy. Kendroth suggests to Imag that he use the hide for armor. Neela stays back at the tower and finds a chest in the rubble with some gold, scrolls, and 4 silver goblets. They start to loot the cultists. Kendroth takes the dragon cultist masks, and Neela takes 2 of the black silk robes cut like dragon wings. Farrig asks Neela, "What did you find, boy?" She shows the group she found 4 goblets encrusted with moonstones. They then decide to take a short rest to regain some strength. Once they feel rested, they begin searching the ruins once again. Kendroth walks in what appears to be the alchemist's shop. He finds a box with a gold necklace and an emerald pendant. He shows the group, saying that this must be the necklace the woodcutter's wife was talking about. Farrig and Neil decide to separate from the group and walk over to what looks like an old smithy. Inside, they find 2 ash zombies. Hearing a cry for help, the group gathers and attacks the zombies. Farrig uses Word of Radiance against the zombies that are now surrounding him, killing one. Neela runs in, stabbing the last, killing it as well. When she leaves, she tells Farrig, "Next time you need rescued princess, give your knight a shining armor a call." I forgot I said that. As she walks by Neil, she hears his voice in her head say, "Now, that's how a halfling does it." She blushes. They then make their way to a shuttered house. Kendroth opens it up and sees that this is where the cultists had lived. He, Neil, and Farrig look around and see a small ornate jewelry box with a lock on an altar. On the table, there is a leather rope tied to a vial filled with liquid. Kendroth examines the vial and determines it's a potion of flying. Farrig picks up the box and shows it to Neil. Surprisingly, it's not locked. When they open it, inside they find 3 diamonds. They each take 1 of the diamonds. Farrig takes the jewelry box outside and gives it to Neela. Imag notices some movement from the bushes nearby. Farrig goes over and pokes it, but notices nothing. Just then, Nil notices a small humanoid shape dart across the street and hide behind a tree. Farrig walks over to the tree and pokes around. Twig blights begin to jump out of the bushes all around them. Imag pulls out his winter's bite blade, slashing apart 4 twig blights closest to him in a grand and nimble display. Nil uses his ice grenade to kill 2 of them, and Kendroth burns the final one with firebolt. They make their way to what looks like the town center. There is a weathered wooden statue of a warrior holding a spear. Neela asks if anyone knows who it is. Imag says that it is the great hero Fallon, but Kendroth is convinced it is merely a log. While they are arguing over this, everyone moves into a building on the north side of the courtyard that looks like the old barracks. Farrig knocks. There is no reply, but they hear rustling inside. Farrig opens the door, but Sophia pushes her way inside. She is greeted by a building full of ash zombies. Nil casts bestial spirit and summons a spectral bear between Sophia and the closest zombie. The bear suddenly appearing startles Sophia, so she instinctively swings at it, hitting it. With all the commotion, the zombies begin to encircle Sophia, Farrig, and Nil, and his spectral beast. Farrig casts Word of Radiance, hitting several zombies with radiant damage. Imag runs in, swinging and slashing at one of the zombies, and Kendroth runs around the side of the building and shoots firebolt through a broken window. As Nil angrily, an angry Nil telepathically tells Sophia, "Don't you ever touch my damn bear again." And then casts Ice Grenade in the cluster of zombies closest to Varric. The dwarf manages to dodge out of the way, but the zombies are not so lucky, one being killed. The spectral bear winds up for a hit, but misses, clipping Sophia with its paw. Sophia is noticeably confused by everything that has just happened with this bear. She turns and attacks the zombie closest to her. It then picks her up and slams her into the wall. Another zombie picks up Farah, shield and all, and slams him against the wall as well. They make quick work of most of the zombies, though. Imag prays into his bow and shoots a sacred flame at one of the final zombies, killing it. Kendroth fires magic missile through the window, killing the last remaining zombie. After a long day of relentless battles, they decide to rest in the old barracks for the evening. When they wake, they all feel stronger. That's where we left off.
Do. And I also found out the problem why the
Those wolves
extension.
are badass.
You like that sound effect?
No, those wolves are badass.
I found out the problem with the extension too.
What's that?
yeah?
Spelling error. Spelling error.
Oh, there you go.
That might do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So there's not a PH. It was an F when the pre-roll character, and Sophia spelled it with a PH. And Farah is AG, not EG, but I'm making the changes in the roll 20.
Okay, cool.
Ah.
Yeah,
That'll
because
do
that's about the only thing that'll make those sheets not link up. So.
Oh, I did spell it
Mhm.
wrong, didn't I?
And the other thing,
Mhm.
guys, is if you go into your character sheet, and you go into, let's see, is it equipment? No, it's extras, all the way over on the end, right?
Yeah.
You can choose manage extras. You can actually put your horse in there and name your horse, and it will display
nice.
your horse's XP.
Oh.
On Roll20.
I need to do
So-
that. You could have told me I could have done that.
I didn't even think about it until I just saw that my horse has 13 HP.
And it's under mounts.
Yeah, it's under mounts, and then you can choose
Or just
horse.
horse.
Yep.
Well, I can't do it now. I'm not.
I want a bronze
Well, then
dragon.
don't do it now. But and then you can go into when you choose mount and horse, you can go into customize and give it a name. You can put it
Are
either
they-
in the description or
These are just
Gotcha.
regular riding horses, right?
yep, regular riding horses. Yep.
Regular riding. So what a quick update to roll 20. My music just shut off. That should have reset.
Shut off. I still hear your music.
Yeah, I still hear it.
Well, I reset it.
Well,
I set it on my end.
Ah,
And survey
Well,
says.
our little worlds don't include yours.
But,
Aw.
but
but you're just the DM.
hey, Sandwich, what's up?
as they always say, don't make the DM mad.
We're doing amazing. We just started. That's awesome. Hear that? We're doing amazing, guys. We haven't even done
Heck
anything
yeah.
yet.
Sweet.
I mean,
Thanks,
that just
Sandwich.
means that we're.
Thanks for the vote
That
of
good.
confidence.
Yeah, really.
I mean, we are not
I like-
dead yet, so we are doing pretty good.
We're,
like how
we're doing
Twitch-
better than normal.
We've accomplished something.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
We
I
didn't
like-
die yet.
I like how Twitch just pops in automatically and go, hello, if you're seeing this, you're not already on Twitch
fixed
TV.
it.
Click here for the best Twitch
Oh
experience.
yeah, it's because
Oh.
we're using an extension.
Yeah.
I'm at
I fixed the A.
Extension.
Yeah, you see,
Okay,
I
right.
don't use the desktop app. I actually do it through the browser because the desktop app is like broken.
Yeah.
It was-
Oh yeah, I do it
use
through the
the
browser
desktop
too, but it started doing it on the browser now.
Oh really? I
well.
haven't gotten it yet.
So I fixed it.
Oh, are you talking about when you're watching the stream? Because I don't watch the stream.
Can
I
anybody
just
hear
have
me?
my yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we
I-
can hear
I
you,
just have my
Farah.
dashboard open.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
I
come
said
on.
that it was wrong spelling, and I fixed it and put the A in the D20.
Yep.
Because
You had to
you changed it
reload.
to E, but E was wrong. But then you try to make wrong a standard thing.
Yeah, you got FEREG. That's what you got in your D&D 20 sheet.
Yeah, and I changed it from ERE to ERA.
Oh, in your sheet?
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be
Oh, I had to-
ERA.
Ah, okay. All right. I was doing it in
It's
roll
on
20. I was
Terra.
leaving your D&D beyond. I
I
was
just
leaving
added-
your D&D beyond the same and doing it in roll 20. I see. All right. All good.
Characters.
Dink.
How do I play the game again?
It's all good. It's all good. We'll
It's a
How
whole
do I
new
get
game.
back?
there.
A whole new
It's a
game.
whole new game. So, of course, you guys will have to restart Real 20, but that will deal that at a time. We shouldn't get into combat tonight. And tonight's going to be mostly Theater of the Mind for our audience out there. I don't have many maps for Neverwinter, which I believe we're going to, right, guys? I think.
I think
Is that-
first
is that-
we need to tell Redoff
going
that
on?
we killed the dragon. Although I'm sure the
Oh,
squirrel
yeah.
noticed.
I think the scroll noticed. There'll be a little conversation there, but I do want to clean up some things about from last session. There was some confusion about the diamonds. One, let's get a stern warning about table talk. Let's watch that, because whatever you say without quote unquote table talking is going to be known to the characters. 3, the diamonds. We were playing back and forth with the value of them. The flavor text said roughly about 100 gold piece, and I think the way I described the size of it in this box probably is not accurate. It didn't give me too much, so we're gonna bounce it up to $1,000 a piece. There's 3 diamonds, and I think the way that played out, I think everybody in the party right now knows that there is diamonds that you guys found that was in that box. Just FYI. That goes back to table talk. Let's watch the table talk. It happens. Beyond that, guys, you killed the dragon. We got it still stuck in the cart with some flies going around it.
Yep.
You guys had a nice long rest, and you're now level 5.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to brush the flies away from the dragon.
Okay. Cross the map, but it's okay. But I meant to add the token for the spiritual bear, but I did not. Oh well. Spiritual bear's
So
gone.
I would
right?
like to walk up to Farag here and offer to sell him this. It's a grade X +1.
Nope.
The-
You don't want it?
The one you found in the tower?
Yeah.
It's a battle axe +1.
Oh, it's a battle X +1.
Yeah, it's not a great axe. It's a battle
Nope.
axe.
I had a grade X.
We only
will
take
change it.
warhammers.
Sorry, there was so many names there. What was it, Big Edley? I'm sorry.
It's a +1 battle axe, so it's
Battle
a
axe.
single-handed, not a
That's what it is.
two-handed.
Okay.
I mean, you could use it two-handed, but it's a single-handed weapon.
Gotcha. All right, I'll have to change that. Thank you.
When you found that,
Oh no, I do have a battle axe. Never mind. I was
Yeah,
just looking at the wrong one.
Avalar straightened that out last night.
Yeah, cool. I also have a great axe apparently.
That's the one that you normally use. That's your cat's piano is a +1 great axe.
Oh, gotcha. Yes. I'm gonna rename that. I can do that now.
You can.
You can do that.
I like that.
That was my cat's gift to you guys, among other things. All right, so you it's bright and early day after a nice long rest. You cleared out Thunder Tree, and we have a sale that was been offered. I guess was denied.
okay, so let's head out. Do I know anything special about this? The statue guy. Does he mean anything other than?
Just the lore,
Yeah,
the
right
why
now.
the statue was there. Yeah,
Okay.
just the lore why he was there.
He doesn't mean anything to me in particular.
He's a hero of Neverwinter that helped conquer Neverwinter
Okay.
Woods when Thunder Tree was founded.
Right.
Palin
I
was his name.
I just mean like he's not like my great grandfather. That's all I wanted to know.
No.
He
I-
could be.
That was my question.
Well, depends on how frisky your great grandmother was.
That family tree is still unknown at this time.
See, I told you it was a tree.
Okay. Where
What's
we
this thing on the left by the goblins? Is that
Geo.
another one of those cultists?
Goblins are yet left.
I mean, the where the dragon
Geo.
was.
Oh, that right there? That's
Oh,
a
that
dead,
guy.
that's a
Yeah,
dead cultist.
yeah,
That's my name, bud.
Yeah, so Kendroth does notice that this is Favoric, the cult leader that is known from Neverwinter. May have a wanted poster attached to him.
Oh, wait, what?
Okay, I go back to him and I say, "Hey,
He's dead.
It's him.
He's dead. He's dead.
And then I drag him to the cart. Because we're having a Neverwinter anyways, and I'm known amongst the people as a sergeant, so I should be able to cash in that bounty.
I'm
So-
gonna walk up to Nil and tap him on the shoulder. And
Well,
then I'm gonna like turn away and not meet his eyes and stare weirdly at the ground. And I'm gonna say it's kind of interesting that we were staying in barracks last night because I heard the guards are after you because you have fine written all over you.
Neil just kind
Oh,
of looks,
God.
and
Oh,
since it's been,
so
I don't
good.
know, 200 years since anyone's flirted with him, he just kind of shakes his head and then like leans in and pets King and starts rubbing his belly.
I thought cats
so-
and dogs don't get along.
I'm so glad Kindroth was out of earshot because he'd be so embarrassed for you right now.
she's got that right foot digging in the dirt, playing with fingers.
Okay.
Nervous.
Let's head on through.
200 years old for a halfling. You must be like a grandpa.
Well, you
So
gotta remember,
I guess
I
I'm
was-
gonna
was a
ask
god for a while,
Imag
that's fine.
if we're headed over to find Reed
Well, how old are you in
Yeah,
half
yeah,
years
that's where I'm
though?
headed. Let's go see
and
if
he
there's
was
any...
he was here, right?
Yeah.
You are 200, but what do you look like? Are you a teenager?
I would probably look like
Hi.
I'm something like the mid to, for a human time frame, I'd
Can I
be,
go inside?
look like mid
Knock, knock.
20s.
Yep. Peter Pan.
And you hear an old man's voice. Come in. That was kind of
Right.
rough. Yeah.
Hiya,
fucking accent.
dude. We killed your dragon.
I seen that. I thank you very much. And the cultists, you have cleared the area.
Yeah, yeah. We made sure there was nobody else hanging about.
Yeah.
Here's a question
Now-
about those zombies. Are the zombies going to be stay away? We killed a bunch of those ash zombies. Are they going to stay gone or are they going to come back?
They came after the eruption that happened. I'll work to keep them away and fix the terror and the magic fabric that's in this city, but they should not return. Nothing shall be mutated. Twig blights might become a thing if we don't fix this magic, terror and this magic.
Do you require any assistance?
Yeah.
Well, I am part of the Emerald Enclave. I had to reach out to my associates to help me out here, but you guys look up pretty. I gotta pull up this thing. Hang on one second. My improvisation was going so far by information in front of me.
Yeah. We are headed to Neverwinter if you need us to relay a message to the Enclave.
Is there any
And
reward?
since we took care of a green dragon for you here in this forsaken little town, would your order assist us in town once we get into Neverwinter?
What kind of assistance are you needing?
Shelter?
Well, we
Ah.
can take shelter. We can take shelter with my order at the House of Knowledge, at the Temple of Agma.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, the
Agma.
Enclave
That
only
sounds
gives shelter.
comfy.
They only give shelter to their associates, and we don't have a base in Neverwinter. But both of you seem to be pretty able to handle yourselves a little bit. Would you be interested in joining our ranks?
Wait, who?
Both you and Farah.
Oh.
What do you stand for?
Yeah, what is... I don't know anything about it. I know nothing.
Hold on a second. I gotta pull that up. 1 second.
Well, I can tell you what the Emerald Enclave was about, 200 to 300 years ago. I
It's
was a
pretty
member
much
of the Emerald Enclave,
It's pretty much the same, Nil. It hasn't changed.
but you never know.
Yeah. It hasn't changed. Their natural order must be respected and preserved. The forces, this is our goals. To restore and preserve the natural order, keep the elements, forces of the world in check, keep civilization and wilderness from destroying one another, and help others survive the perils of the wilderness. Their tabard is basically green and yellowish. The buck deer head looking to the right with antlers.
I'm down.
So to believe,
Do they,
to believe
do they have,
keep the net.
That was fast.
do they have any known sworn enemies? Like if I agree to join them, will I inherit
dwarves.
any bad guys?
We are not at war with any factions at this time, but I can't say going forward that won't be a thing. Our whole balance is keeping natural order balanced with the civilized world. So, honestly, by that nature, sometimes we can rub shoulders wrong with other factions.
If Neil, our great patron deity, was once one of you, so shall I, and I will agree.
Then I bestow upon you the title and Imag, Spring Warden.
Spring wording?
Spring.
It's a title?
It's a rank title.
Rank title. I'm a rank.
Your rank is chipmunk.
And my Twitch went offline.
It sure did.
Oh. Yeah, I know. Does that about the same time every night.
What am I doing? What did I win?
You win the title of Tree Bringer.
Tree bringer.
Or Spring Warden, sorry.
Spring order?
Yes.
Warden.
Warden. Cool.
After
I'm
your
sorry.
all right, I'm back. Well,
Is it
back
order
live
or
now.
warden?
Spring Warden.
Yeah.
I have to gather some materials and stuff, and maybe one day after your main adventure, it looks like you guys have a quest in front of you already about the cave, Wave Echo Cave, that will help Fallon out pretty well. I could probably use assistance later on to close the tear in the fabric of magic around Thunder Tree, and possibly bring it back to be rebuilt to its once glory days. I will send note when I am ready for that.
So with the Emerald Enclave, what's the name of this gentleman who's currently bestowing upon us the rank?
His name
Readoth.
is Readoth. That's Reidoth. And basically his title is the Readoth. the Druid.
REID,
That's correct. OTH.
and then DOLF.
REIDOTH. Radoth.
Okay. Redoth.
Yep. I probably pronounced it all messed up, but
It's fine.
it's fine. It's fine.
All I can think of is if he has a red nose.
He has a red nose.
He is.
Rudolph the
had a
red
long-
nose deer.
Dr-
Or
He
nose
just had a
reindeer.
long. He just had a
He's
long,
a,
long night about a week ago.
He's a. What do they call those again? Are they changing the animals?
A druid?
He's
Druid.
Druid.
He's drug.
Yeah.
A shifter.
Rudolph
Oh.
the Druid. Okay, got it.
And with that, you bid you good day.
You don't have some
Very well.
kind of reward for getting rid of that dragon, do you?
Reward. The prospect of bringing this town back to its once former glory should be reward enough for you.
Okay, you're right. Okay. You're fine.
Boom.
Alright. Have a good day.
And yeah, as Jack said, he continues back to what he was doing there with the cooking some kind of food.
Hey, you can't blame me for trying, right? All right. So we're headed out of town then.
Well,
Yep.
did you throw that body in there? Yeah, you did. Cool.
Yeah, so
To the cart.
Fair is dragging that. So to the cart, you threw Favoric into it.
Yep.
And with that, you guys are
Buckle
ready
up.
to travel to Neverwinter, about a 3-day journey. So let's bring it back to the map real quick. So we just get a context of where we're at. It's the right map.
Nice.
Okay.
Jackal says a reward is not its own reward.
Reward is its own reward. wrong. Is this the correct one? This is the correct one. All right. Boop.
I would say gratitude doesn't feed anybody. Ferengi proverb, and the rules of acquisition is that a sack is worth a sack, or an empty sack is worth a sack. So it's yeah, that's not very.
So you're about 3 days journey, following the river, basically due west to Neverwinter. I can speed it up, or you guys want to accomplish anything? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Nope. Goodbye.
Hello.
I
Goodbye.
don't think we have anything near here, right?
Let's see.
He's
Is it
back. Hello.
a 3-day journey?
Yeah.
You said.
Hello.
Hello. We all good? Mic check.
I can go
Um,
there. Okay.
Is
I
there
got-
anything that we can craft or do anything like that along the way?
You good, Corgi?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yep.
I heard a hello. I thought the mic went on you.
It did. I couldn't hear you guys. So I just
Wow.
closed out.
So Farah, yeah, I mean, if we want to fast travel it, we could essentially say that we have 2 long rests before we get to Neverwinter, which would give us some downtime. Is there something that you want to do in downtime?
I don't have enough experience in D&D to tell you what I could do in downtime.
Well, you asked if we could craft anything. That's why I was
Yeah,
asking.
I was just wondering, is that what does anybody know how to craft stuff, and if we or to work on stuff that we could in the traveling that we
It
usually don't
depends
get a
on
chance
what
to?
you want to craft,
Yeah.
what proficiencies you have, what tools you have available, what supplies you have
I
available.
mean, my downtime would be spent trying to copy spells into my spell book or trying to learn new spells.
I have stoneworking, so I can make little teeny statues.
Well, I mean,
of people.
you have downtime sharpening your weapons or whatever. I mean, whatever you wanted to do. If you
On the 3 days there, is that what we're talking about?
we have a
Three-day trip?
3-day travel to Neverwinter, so we essentially have 2 long rests, which would give us downtime between Neverwinter and Thundertree. So
Okay. I would like to. Can I interject? Is somebody talking right now? Because I do kind of know what
Go
I
right
want to
ahead.
do. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I want to spend whatever time I have using my leatherworking knowledge to try to preserve the dragon hide as best I can,
Okay.
if possible.
What are you looking to gather as the final product? Like how many? So are we looking at letter scraps?
I'm not
We're
trying
gonna-
to like. I'm not trying to like take it apart. I'm just.
he's
I know
just trying to
it's-
preserve it.
I'm
trying to
just
preserve the hide?
preserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to keep it so it doesn't
Rot.
rot as we go. You know what I mean? If I need to clean it better than, or just hastily skinning it between now and then to keep it from destroying itself.
You could just take all the air outside of your bag of holding and just throw it in there. No air, no rot.
The reason
won't
it's
fit
in
in
the
the bag
cart
of
is because it won't fit in the bag of holding. So
Uh-oh.
that's fine. Do I need to like do any roll anything? I don't think I.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a DC here and be the plus
I
or
didn't know that.
minus. If
I didn't
you
know
wanna
that
roll.
in 3 days
So I should have
our scales would be bad.
proficiency, I think, because of my leather workers tools, but that's probably it. And maybe a survival or a
Well,
animal hand,
Here's a question: how long does it last?
maybe medicine. But
What's that?
You said that you knew that it had a shelf life. What is the shelf life for dragons for dragonhide?
That one. Well, let me pull up that sheet. I got.
Because if we have a high enough shelf life, then it doesn't matter what we do because we won't need to preserve it if it's, let's say, 3 weeks.
Green Dragon. I'm using the fancy dancy handbook that Ellie found. I don't know where you find all this stuff, man. This is awesome stuff, though.
It's just Google, man.
And so this is. I like to
know,
get shout outs.
He can find everything. He can
Oh,
find
man.
everything.
I Googled too,
Googled.
but this is Arcana Times. They made an article called "The Monster Harvest Handbook." This is awesome. So the Green Dragon. Was a young one, right?
Yeah, young green dragon.
So his. Well,
I don't know if it
down as
gives a shelf
hide.
life for hide. It gives it for the
No, it's-
organs.
It's more scales. Doesn't really have a
Yeah, go for
skin.
scales.
Okay. If I don't
Let's go
do
for scales.
anything- Oh,
It's
shit,
15.
okay.
It's no. The scales itself with the skin, it says Inag.
Yeah, so
So.
it essentially doesn't
So-
have a shelf life for the hide. So you're
Okay,
It doesn't
so
have a
I'm
shelf
good.
life.
So I'm
You're good. You're good. But somebody took out some other parts, like
I took some
I think
organs,
for
which are probably
alchemy-
about 3 days, right?
yeah. So it'll be spoiled by the time you get to Neverwinter. So I'm sure there's some stuff you want to do. So Imag, you're fine if you want to just chill with him. You can.
Okay.
Yeah, because with stuff you want to create, you're going to need a magic user to help you. Fair, same thing with you. I don't know what your tool proficiency was, what you got.
I just got. I work with stone.
Stone, so yeah.
Nothing that I can do really. I have playing cards.
You're playing cards. I mean, we can talk about in the future, maybe some things, or even adding another proficiency to you. But even stone, you can make. You're right. You can make stone statues and sell them for money. But we can talk about that. How about
play
Neela?
Neverwinter?
Neela's just gonna sit there and bat her eyelids at Nil the entire trip.
No, I'll say that I'll probably do some training stuff with the king.
Okay.
Keep him, like taut and limber.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so
And how about Nil? Nilberg.
Nil's gonna go and he's gonna start messing with that dragon scale because I do actually have proficiencies with I've got the jeweler's kit, and with my backstory I have done jewel crafting.
Okay.
So that's the purpose and why I wanted the scale was to make necklace, amulet, or maybe like a ring, and then have it kind of enchanted since it is from it is a dragon scale.
Right. Okay. So that
So I want to start formulating what to do with the scale because I can't enchant it. I don't have that ability, but I can I can do the crafting and the actual material components without the magic being added to it yet.
Okay. All right. 10 for you. So you're gonna formulate what you want to make your necklace or ring. We'll talk about the magic
Yep.
part of it later. Okay. And that brings it back to Kendrolf, because he has
okay,
himself.
so I guess what I want to do is I want to take the organs that I harvested, and
Okay.
place them in the waterproof satchel that I got from Glassstaff's hideout, and use prestidigitation to keep them cool to see if I can extend their shelf life for 2 to 3 days.
All right. So you're doing well with them again?
I'm going to put them in... I have a waterproof satchel that we got out of the fountain
Okay.
underneath the manor. I'm going to put the organs
Yeah.
in that, and I'm going to cast prestidigitation so that I can use it to cool the temperature of the organs to try and keep them so that they'll last a day or two longer. I'll
Could you
keep
make ice
I'll
with
keep
that?
them cooler. What was that? I don't think I
Well-
can make ice. I can raise or lower the temperature.
Well, if you fill it with water as well, you could lower the temperature until it's ice.
I can chill or warm.
Right. Chill. Chill water.
Well, it's whatever he'll allow me to do. I mean,
Okay.
if
Alright.
we're 3 days out, if I can extend it by a day, that'll give me a day. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna try to bring the temperature down.
yeah, I'm
on
gonna
it
try to refrigerate them.
stretch
You know,
it.
so
All right. What was the organs again you had? I knew you had an eye.
I had eyes in the heart.
All right, that's not hard. All right, go ahead and roll. Oh man, I don't know what skill this will be.
I mean,
Art.
whatever.
A knowledge?
Survival,
Arcana,
knowledge,
maybe?
medicine,
Because he's using
I think
arcana.
it'd be
magic.
Arcana. I think it'd be Arcana. First.
Is it Arcana though? Really? I mean, it's more like a survival.
But he's using
Preservation,
magic.
nature.
He's using his
He's using
magical
magic.
knowledge.
I mean, we could do nature if you want. We could do.
You know, I like that. What Nil just said there. So yeah, he's using Arcana knowledge. You know, it might be a natural thing. But he's using Arcana knowledge like he was an alchemist or something like that to know how to preserve his ingredients. So let's go ahead and use that check.
A 10.
Oh man.
Oh, that's rough.
That's
With
a
a
plus
plus
6 too.
six?
Yeah.
You have a +6? Oh man. I was gonna say, like, you had to have a high.
Use your
Probably has
inspiration.
proficiency in it.
I do have inspiration. Yeah, I could use inspiration.
Use inspiration.
Use inspiration just so then he doesn't have to figure out what you lose.
Nah, because I was
trying
gonna
to find it again.
because the
Okay.
risk is you actually ruin the one
That's a
of
13.
My gosh.
It is what it is, you know. I mean, I'm not going to argue with it,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So the eyes, you're actually preserved. You're able to preserve 2 days. The heart, I'll say it's 50-50 that's going to make it to Neverwinter. It'll be a percentile die.
Okay. All right,
Because
that's fine.
you're actually under the DC.
That's fine.
and
So,
you actually-
but it'll preserve the eyes. Okay.
Preserve the eyes.
Okay,
We'll
that's fair.
roll a percentile die when you get to Neverwinter. Ready
that's
to
fair.
perform your check or your potion. Oh. All right, so that's around the board. So we can basically just I don't have a soundtrack for wagons moving across the ground there, but
Why not?
here we are. I'm only limited to what I got sometimes.
Come on, man.
But
Cinematic experience is ruined.
I know.
Oh.
But we pulled up to Neverwinter. Yay!
Yay!
That's not the,
Home
I'd
at
like to
last.
work on lyrics to a song.
we could do a not the medieval battle. We could do a medieval fair. Let's see
Mhm.
what that sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like a city.
Lots of people.
Turn the
I need
volume
it.
down on it a little bit.
Yeah. By like 35%.
Woohoo.
Yeah, bring it. Tavern music's fine. It gives a little music in the background.
Yep.
There you go. All right, so you guys come up from the south. You have 2 gates you can go. If I remember correctly, you got the one here and the one here. I don't remember what the gates are called. But
Well, the one at the chasm over here. I would recommend we go to the far one, to the Protector's Enclave.
yeah, that seems like most of the traffic's going to, anyways, and that's where you guys did come out of to head down to your thing. So, gates are open. Traffic's moving in and out. You're about midday. There's some soldiers that might recognize Farah a little bit from his past days, but they're looking more interested in what's in the cart, which is this big dragon that's chopped up and shoved into this little cart. And they're giving you kind of a stink eye as you're going by.
Stink
But
eyes.
they don't stop us.
They don't stop you.
I'll just
Okay.
give him the
Well, I mean,
the
we
little,
do have a dragon in our
little
cart.
2-finger wave and nod as we go by.
All right, so you guys are into
They're below
Neverwinter.
me in rank. I do not even acknowledge them.
Yeah, you are a sergeant, by the way. I don't know how much of your backstory you read.
Yep.
You're sergeant. You're not an officer.
But I thought you
Doesn't
left the.
Oh,
But they're not
thought you
officers.
left-
Yeah, they're grunts. They're just guards.
yeah. But aren't sergeants supposed to be of the people lower than them? This is to bring them up, you know?
Sergeants are like are the mid tier.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like an E5, E6.
Yep.
No one cares about me, but I have enough.
We care. We care.
We like you, buddy.
I went out and
Sometimes slaps him on the shoulder.
I wanted to make a name for myself with some kind of feat of this town is boring.
All right, so you guys are enter Neverwinter. If you're not familiar with Neverwinter, it's broken down into 4 districts: Black Lake, Protective Enclave, Tower District, and I believe the other side was I can't remember the other one.
The
The one
chasm.
with the chasm's at. Yeah,
It's actually called the chasm. Yeah.
it's actually called a chasm. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. So I didn't build maps or anything. We're gonna do theater to mine a little bit. So you're in. You're in the city. It's up to you guys.
So where are we?
You're in the Protective Enclave. You came
We're
through the
here.
gate about. Yep. Came through the gate
Okay.
to this side.
Thank you.
Can't see that.
Do I know anyone here, Avalar? Being a noble, would I know anyone of status?
You know, your backstory never told me what noble you were from, so I don't know. We could build
I'm
into that.
basically like from a city that got destroyed by the volcano.
Well, that would be Neverwinter or any other city
Yeah.
near Hot now. But that, I mean, that would be Neverwinter. That's pretty much the chasm and the river.
I have
were,
the
you know.
name. Hold on.
I would assume the royal court, which is it's just see, Neverwinter's run by a Lord Protector more than a royal court, but I would assume they would have known the nobles of the region and even their bloodline, or at least by the name. You may or may not know them personally. I don't know. We could develop their backstory a little deeper if you like. So yes, you probably would know some nobles, if not personally, but you should know them by name.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Well, I guess I
Alright,
would like
so-
to go try to find someone to sell some stuff to, because I got
Yeah, we gotta go sell
bunch
some
of-
stuff.
some stuffs.
Can we start at like a tanner?
Well,
Yeah,
would
well,
you
I'll-
like
I'll
to
go
go
with
to?
you.
What about an armorer? I don't know of any tanner in town, but there are plenty of armorers that would deal with leather or animal
Okay.
hide.
That's cool too.
Yeah. Tanners are kind of outside the city limits because of the nature of their business. They're not really keen to being close and
Understood.
A little
Understood.
smelly.
a little smelly.
Well, I mean, we can all go to the shopping district and disperse and then meet up at a place at a given time. So that way we can all
Yeah.
make sure what we need to.
So you're familiar with the Iron Flag Inn, where you guys basically launched your and met Gundren at and launched your mission. So you're familiar with that inn.
Okay.
So you can use that as a meetup if you like.
All right.
Sure,
So
Sounds good to me.
that sounds fine.
Okay, so looks like we're splitting the group.
And
I'll go
Never
with-
hasn't been in Neverwinter in like forever, so of course, a lot of these buildings are new. I remember when Neverwinter was much smaller.
So let's run through the group here. So Ellie, where you want to go?
I'm probably gonna head towards the House of Knowledge.
Okay.
So-
Neela.
I'm gonna follow awkwardly behind Nil.
She's already the
All right, so that brings it to Farah.
I'm
Read
just
it.
I'm going with I believe it is it Sophia or is it Imag that has the dragon hide?
Imag.
Bully does.
Okay,
Bully.
Imag.
Or
So
Imag.
It's in the
I'm
car.
going to go. I'm gonna go with Bully, and
Okay.
I'm gonna turn in those dragon hide, or scales or whatever to make my shield. But pretty much I guess we're on the lookout for a craftsman, correct?
Yeah, so you're probably going to want to head to a Magic Craftsman shop. We got that in shopping district. You probably wouldn't know it if I pull it up here. Oh, hold on. He's got it
I will
as
trust the DM to know what my character knows, and I will say, "Come
Probably
on,
Mystics.
Bully. We're going to
Yeah.
go to my favorite shop right over in X district.
gotcha.
They'll
So
be able to help us with our
So there's
craft.
there's two magical shops. It's called Shining Knights and Armors, Arms and Armor, and then I want to mess this name up. Is the Cinch
Lysic is how I pronounce it.
Lysic's handcrafted weapons and magic weapons for noble causes. So if you're looking for a shield, you probably want to go to Shining Knight Arms and Armor, and any kind of weapons, you might want to go to Lysich.
So we're both going to create armor / shield. So let's go the shiny knight armor.
Copy that. So that brings Sophia. Where you going to be heading?
First I did find the city that we were talking about. It's
Okay.
Corlin Hill.
Carlin Hill. Okay, I think that's north actually. When I remember doing my pre-reading.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Hill's northeast,
Okay.
located northeast of the city. So
Add that. Type that into your backstory so I know that, or it probably is in there actually.
it's in the Roll20, but not in the D&D Beyond. So
Okay,
I will
okay.
update the D&D Beyond and all that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Corlin Hill, parents were Count and Countess. So
Yeah, I'm sure you probably would know. Like I said, you probably know them, but not in person. You know what I mean? Your parents or your relatives.
gotcha.
No, well, no.
Okay.
You haven't done any builds in Neverwinter.
Well, first I would like to go find someone who would like to buy a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I got weapons, trinkets.
Um.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm not with you. I'm headed towards House of Knowledge. So.
Well,
So
we're
I guess I'll
headed-
just head off to. I don't know what these districts
We're
are. I
going
guess
to the
there's like a
armor
shopping
Yeah.
district.
Yeah, so everybody's going to the shopping districts and Protectors Enclaves. Each district had their own kind of shopping district, so everybody's kind of going like
I'll just tag along
Farah.
until we get there.
All right, Farah and Bully is going to the Shining Knight's Armor, which is in Protector's Enclave, which is in the shopping district. But right next to it, down the same road, is actually a Adventures Gear kind of pawn shop, if you will. Pawn shop's a bad name, but it's more adventure gear where you can sell the nooks and crannies, if you will. Seven Suns Coaster Market.
Is it a sundries / wares kind of place?
Yeah, it's an adventure
Okay.
gear. Adventure
just-
gear. It's kind of everything else dumped in there.
Oh,
It's
it's
not-
the Ark. It's the Ark. It's like a place where people just bring in their free crap and then trade in and trade out.
It's something that's not a weapon or an armor. That's where it goes.
It's just general wares. It's yeah,
Yeah.
and
Seven Suns
that's
Coaster
somewhere
Market.
around here, right about where the S is in Protectors,
Mhm.
and the armor is by the C.
Yeah, I gotta get these maps brought over if we're gonna do. More
I
of a
got him. I
city
got him.
campaign.
I can point him out to you if you want.
All right. And that leads to Nilmerg. What's Nil gonna be heading with somebody in tow?
Nilmerg is going to be actually going with Kindroth to the House of Knowledge because since I have been away for a very long time, I have some reading I need to do and, catching up and doing some research on what's gone on with the Emerald Enclave for the last 200 years.
Okay. All right. You're gonna put me to work here tonight. All right. Let's start with. Let's get Bully and Ferris settled first with their stuff. So
Absolutely.
So he's walking down the cart and everybody's kind of looking. Even some of the peasants are looking about this dragon. Somebody yells, "The kids go dragon!" So you got kids now following the cart because they've never seen a dragon before, at least up close. So you're drawing a crowd here, Bully, as you're pulling up in front of the nice shining armor here.
It is what it is, I guess.
And one of the kids jump up on the wagon, starts poking
off,
at it with a
kid.
stick.
Get off, kid. That's
Did
all
you
right.
just kick the kid off? Did you just kick the kid off the wagon?
I would not kick
didn't
the kid off
kick
the
it, but
wagon.
Get off my wagon.
Is the kid okay?
Kid's all right. He shoot him away. Everybody gasps.
Gasp! It's a dragon hide. All right.
It's
anyway,
dead. Don't worry about it.
So, I guess we're going inside.
Yeah, one of the soldiers walked by and goes, "That Venom Fag."
That is Venom Fang.
I think the Lord Protector might want to hear about this. You know, there's a bounty on that dragon.
Yes.
No, let's go to there first.
Okay, let's go there first.
Before I go
And-
sell in my dragon, I want to go.
As he looks in the car, he sees his body, and who might that have been?
This is his what do you call it? His head cultist of Venom Fang.
Kindroth knows the name.
Yeah, I can't tell you off the top of my head. I didn't write it down. I call him head cultist.
Well, normally with just somebody carrying a body like this is very suspicious, but since you are carrying a dragon,
And his evil henchman.
Yeah, he was there. with the
Kindroth would have told you his name is Favrik.
We would've
Favrik.
remembered. Favrik. His name is Favrik. Favrik the.
well,
Estranged.
if you're trying to collect a
Absolutely.
bounty, on this, you probably want to head to the Blue Lake District or Black Lake District and talk to the guard, the sergeant of arms guard at the barracks.
That's okay. Fine, we'll go there first.
We go there.
Our whole dragon.
Yep.
to the-
Fast forward the travel.
Creak, 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 creak. You can draw more crowds, more kids. Dragon. Everybody's yelling dragon.
Hey, get off my dragon.
Now, here's a question. Do you think we should, and I'm whispering this to Imag, is that should we play this up or should we play this down?
Meaning,
I mean,
Like-
we playing it up, meaning that is there a possibility that if we draw a big enough crowd, that they have to give us a reward, like a big reward for it, or if we draw no crowd or try to like shoot people away, will they just when we get there, are they going to try to like shortchange us because there's
I don't think
no
they're gonna
attention?
try to shortchange us. We're bringing a whole dragon.
Okay, I mean, having a huge crowd there and saying,
I mean,
"We
they're
are the
following us
Slayer."
anyway. We're getting the crowd no matter what we do. Let's
Okay. Auto crowd, let's go.
auto crowd. Exactly.
Alright. So basically, I wish I could bring this one map into it.
Black.
Yeah, you move through Protector's Enclave, you go past the Hall of Justice, across the bridge into north of Castle Never. Right at the entrance of that, when you first cross the bridge, you can actually see what's barracks and a bunch of guards and stuff, and they obviously see you coming with this dragon, and they know it's Venom Fang now, because you're carrying a crowd with you.
Mhm.
So you pull up. Let me jump over to Kendra. Kendra, Nil, and Neela. You guys are walking to the House of Knowledge since they
Yes.
took the cart from you. Actually, you got your horses, I think.
Yeah, we're on
and
horseback.
She's riding King. All right. Yes. So you roll up to the House of Knowledge.
Okay, when we get there, I guess I'll walk up the stairs or whatever and walk in. I'll tell.
Yeah, I don't have much.
I'll tell the halflings. I'll tell the halflings that this is a temple of Agma. You are welcome here as my friends. You are granted all hospitalities. If anything you want, just ask. We will gladly provide.
Where would I find information on the Druids and the Emerald Enclave?
We would have to seek out our scribe. If Harem is around, he would be the one that would know.
Okay. That's fine,
Yeah,
Harold.
so the House of Knowledge is for real quick table talk. It's a House of Knowledge was a temple of, in the city of Neverwinter. I don't have much of a description of what the building looks like, but you can imagine it's a big wizardy castle looking thing. 'Cause I don't have much of a picture actually.
Are they poor wizards or rich wizards?
I don't
Like,
know.
is this
what wizard-
and when I say poor wizards, I mean like, is this castle made of just barely put together stone and wood,
It's-
or is this like carved
it's-
marble and it's really
This is a-
luxurious?
I should-
but, like,
this is
I
an
should say
ancient.
more of a-
sense?
All right, you
I
have
sh-
to understand that this is an ancient city that was destroyed about 45 years ago by a volcanic eruption. So most of the buildings in it are in ruin.
Oh,
There
I
has
thought it
been-
was I thought it
there
was
has
magic
been some-
for everything.
No, there has been some rebuilding, but the House of Knowledge was
Yeah.
was damaged heavily. But it is it's a temple to Agma. So
I can give you a little quick flavor text here. So the House of Knowledge was considered one of the most buildings in Neverwinter, whose fame spread throughout the Sword Coast. It's an impressively tall building with many windows and an arched roof. But during the eruption, like he said, it's the priests, I should say priests more than wizards, but sealed the Temper's inner sanctum to protect the books, maps, and other treasures. And they've been, after the eruption, they've been rebuilding it since 479. The group of Asmodati took up residence in the House of Knowledge, posing as refuge. Yeah,
Who are
there's a whole thing I can get into, but they, yeah, I was using their cover to try to corrupt the Mantrin, which is the mercenaries, which you're part of as sergeant. How to protect the wall. I'm saying also help the mercenaries by ringing the bells every time they spotted apparitions coming from the wall. So you should be familiar with Asmodati. They're posing as refuge, but they're bad dudes. This is back in 1479. We're at 1492. And with the chasm sealed years later,
On this sail, the ocean blue.
yeah, that's about all they give me for House of Knowledge. So I don't know how much of a description would look like, but I was assuming it's pretty impressive. It's damaged, so
Yeah,
being rebuilt.
the members of my order have been trying to repair it for about 3 years now. So.
Oh.
So Neil's gonna head off to the part.
We're gonna look for the scribe. His name is Harem. He's a halfling scribe. He's he would know where to find whatever text you need to find.
Okay. So you're going in. It looks like the library was in the Inner Sanctum, so you guys are going to head on in. A couple priests rolling around. I don't have much description for the interior, but a couple priests and whatnots and running around. You happen to notice.
Think of it, if you want to picture it in your head, Avalar, just picture it like the Mage College in Skyrim.
Yep.
That's probably the easiest way to do it, because you're familiar with the Mage College. So just picture it like that, and then,
Okay.
couple of floors, some different rooms.
A disembodied consciousness in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
that's the lore. That's the lore master. He's a little. You might want to steer clear of him. He's a little on the we might say eccentric side.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So there's a coming into the courtyard part of the thing. There's a old female high elf. She's got long, wavy brown hair and brown eyes. Was walking into the courtyard. Kendra recognized her as Traleen Alderani.
Alderini. I'll put my hands together and I'll give her a bow and I'll say greetings, sister.
And she bows back. But she has an incredibly revolting face.
Yes, so I will ask her. I have several texts that I would like to give to Hiram. Do you have any idea where we might find him?
Yes, he should be in the Inner Sanctum.
Thank you again, sister.
And she bows. I lost my thing. That was in. Got it. All right, so yeah, so he's in Inner Sanctum.
So I'll lead Neil and Neela into the Inner Sanctum.
Okay. All right, so Inner Sanctum is kind of like a library. Looking, there's desks here and there, books and shelves all over the place, dusty. It's an ancient building, as you see. So there's some stones out of place and looks like some work being done as well. But it's very quiet from a library standpoint. Obviously, there's a sense of quiet. But there is an older male halfling in a robe towards the end of the library room, towards one of the main desks in the center. He looks to be about 56 years old. His short, wavy brown hair, brown eyes, from what you can see, rugged golden skin. He stands about 4'3" tall and has a regular build.
I'll raise my hand and say, greetings, Harem.
Ah, greetings, my friend.
I bring friends. Master Nilmerg here seeks any knowledge that you can give him on the Emerald Enclave and whatever else he may wish to find.
Ah, sure.
And I interrupt very, very quickly, run forward, put my hand out, and say, "Hi, I'm Neela Featherbottom."
Hi, Neela. I am Harem Oldbuck, and you happen to notice a light scent of cedarwood coming from him, and reaches out to shake your hand.
Cedar.
And I'll defer. I'll put my hand down and go, yes, and this is Neela Featherbottom. So
it's taking everything of my mind not to say the thing from Saturday's.
I know. And I'm going to look at Nil and Neela. I'm going to say, if you two would bid me leave, I will try and tend to some of these ingredients, see if I can't get them taken care of.
Okay, buddy. We will see you shortly.
Very good. And I'll
Harem's
bow.
eyes.
Good.
And Harem's eyes drift into space, and as you walk away, oh, bye, Kendra.
Oh yes, Harem. I shall be back. I have some things in my bag for you too.
Very good. Nilmerg, do I know your name?
You may know my
Have we-
name.
That sounds very familiar. As he's rubbing his beard here. No, Merc. What can I do for?
I am just looking for maybe a recent history of what has gone on with the Emerald Enclave and anything with the Druids as of, say, the last 250 years. I'm trying to catch up on my history.
Enclave. Okay, so we have a section, and he points to one section of the room, a rack full of books. He said, "You can find some books over there."
Well, thank you. And then I just turn around and walk into that direction.
Okay.
Start browsing at books.
And he looks down at Neela. Can I help you with something? But not looks down. He looks at Neela.
You have books with pictures?
The kids section. The kiddie section is probably back there, towards the entrance.
Thank you.
Do you want some crowns?
Can I? Can I have some crayons?
Sure. He gives you a box of like charcoal sticks and white chalk.
Okay, and I put that in my bag, and then I walk towards the kids section.
All right, we'll leave you to be. So let's go bring it back to Bully and Fair, who walk up to this barracks, and guards tell you to halt, and call for the sergeant at arms come out, and they point to the cart, and he comes walking out. He's a scruffy human guy with a dark beard. Is that Venom Fang?
This is
we believe
Venom
so.
Fang. We heard we've come to collect the Lords of Alliance's bounty.
So the two of you took on this dragon.
Well, there's a group of us, but we're here.
We
to collect
represent
bounty.
we represent our group.
There were 6 of us. Sadly, the others didn't make it.
Yeah.
Call. So he looks in. There's a body in there too. He's like, that looks like Felbra. Yeah.
This is Fabric.
Fabric.
Felbra.
This is a Fabric. He was the leader of a 6-man cell, Cult of the
Fabric.
Dragon.
Yeah, we're quite aware of her.
Well, she's dead now.
Yeah.
What, were you guys having trouble with it or something?
Yeah, we had a bounty on her. We had a bounty on her too.
Oh, good. We're here to collect that one as well.
All the cultists are dead, and Venom Fang lays here slain.
Excellent. I need to send troops out to right away to the Thunder Tree to start securing that for our Lord. Well, I guess we could talk about money now.
Money sounds good.
Money's always great.
So you said the bounty was what, 5,000 for Fabric, and 25,000 for the dragon, right?
I think it's more 10,000 for the dragon, and about 1,000 for Felverick.
Okay.
Still a win in my book.
Can we?
We get to keep. Okay, if we turn in the dragon, can we keep the dragon hide?
You can do whatever you want with that.
Oh, good.
I was waiting for you to ask that so bad. I was like, Kindred is over in the House of Knowledge going, make sure they don't want the hide if you get the money.
I mean,
Hey, Zebo, what's going on, man?
No one wants to
We
skull.
definitely want the money and the hide, so that's good.
All right. And he clicks his finger. The guy comes out, brings the chest out. There's 10,000 for the dragon and another 1,000 for Felverick. So that's 11,000
Okay.
gold pieces for you. Now take that thing before it starts stinking.
Okay. Do we have anything else? Do you guys have any other like things in the group that sounds
Like a wanted
bounty
list or anything like
posters?
that?
any other things that you guys might need help with that our group might be able to help you guys with?
Do
Not
the
at this
goblin
time.
lords need anything help?
We're
Yeah,
a
not-
group of mercenaries that, you know, we have things that, you know, we're looking to take care of, but if along the way we can help, that's what we'd like to do.
Not at this time, but it does come up frequently. tell you what, come back within a month or two, and see me then. Basically, just come back later. Come back later. I was trying to give a timeline because you have things to do. I'm foresighting.
So here's the question for him. Me accomplishing this great feat. Do I get a promotion?
Didn't you leave?
I did not leave. I was on a quest to make a name for myself. I'm still a member. It doesn't mean I have to stay here.
So you went AWOL.
What do you mean I went AWOL?
Well, you left the ranks.
You mean I didn't leave the ranks? I'm a mercenary. Mercenaries choose what jobs they get. I'm not that kind of soldier.
You're a mercenary of ranks within your own group that you left.
Oh, now you're saying I'm an enemy? Great.
I never said you were an enemy.
Well, you said I was AWOL. I didn't know I was AWOL. I thought I was like a free agent.
Free agent. Once again.
Am I a good guy or a bad guy? I thought I was
You're a good guy. You have a military rank. Oh. It's notes.
I mean, I don't know why a good guy would go AWOL. That's where I'm getting confused. Or if I had permission
you grew disillusioned with your fellow soldiers. Enjoy authority at the expense of other people. Everything came to a head, and recently when you disobeyed an order and followed your conscience, you were suspended in active duty, though you kept your rank and your connection with the mercenaries. Then you went AWOL.
Uh-oh. Suspended. That means I'm not active, but I still have my rank.
So they're not rank.
So okay.
It almost sounds like you got a dishonorable discharge. Shoot.
Or less than honorable.
Well,
But anyways,
you could try to get back in with this.
No way! I don't want to be stuck here. I'll have to leave the group and get back into a job. I'd rather just make gold.
You know, the Lord Protector has been looking to hire good people for his royal guards.
I would be interested in being a marshal, but that's about it.
Well, come back with some better deeds than a young dragon. We'll talk.
Okay. Marshal means I can go places, right?
Well, you still have to follow the command of the king.
Sure, but I mean, like a marshal's like a free agent, like a western.
We'll examine that in the future.
Okay.
Right now, you got no arguments and you just obeyed an order, so I'm not thinking too kindly of you right now. You need.
To be fair,
some
we just
more...
got $11,000. I'm ready to go.
I jump in the back of the cart and I look sad with a sad look in my eye and I cart away.
Okay, so we're gonna take our cart and sack of cash.
Keep moving, Mando.
And
Shoo.
We're gonna head on our way down back
to the armor.
Back to the armor. Yep.
All right, let's roll back around to. Does anybody want to take a quick bathroom break? Because I know I have to.
Yeah, I'll get a cup of coffee.
Go ahead.
We can do that.
All right, Jess, they're going to head back there.
Rule of acquisition: no good deed ever goes unpunished.
Yep. Let's tell the audience this is more a theater of mind. We're just going to do some before we get back to.
Yeah, we don't have any street level maps or anything like that. This is more like empty our pockets and make some money and more of a social.
It doesn't need. We don't need maps for this. To be fair, maps slow this kind of thing down, and it's
yeah. As I say, this is a little more RP versus the dungeon crawl and stuff. So that's what it is.
But yeah, I'll get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back, guys.
I'm gonna reopen a new can of Red Bull.
Mm-hmm. Do you think 11,000 is enough for our armor and shield?
Well, we have those diamonds as well.
I mean that's only 2 diamonds because each of us only have 1.
Hmm?
I mean that's 2 diamonds.
was-
That's
There was 3 diamonds.
yeah, but Mila has the
3,000
other
gold
one.
diamonds. Who?
Mila has one of them though, right?
No, Nilmerk has the other one.
Oh,
Mila
Neil.
doesn't know. Mila
I
was.
I mean, we
that
don't have them
was-
with us. We don't have them with us, but we
And Neil-
we might not have to pay for our armor right
You
off the
mean
bat.
Neil didn't like become like no one's hit on me in like 200 years and didn't get all like blushy and like hand her a diamond? Oh,
No.
this is a sad day. You're giving her the super cold shoulder that only a god could give.
So, I think we might not have to pay for our armor outright right away. We should try to do half up front, and because it's going to be 25 weeks. So if it's going to be 25 weeks to pick up our dragon armor.
Well, how much is it gonna cost? I mean, you're
It
getting a
might
full
cost,
set
like,
of armor. You're probably like super expensive. Mine's just
yeah, it might
like
cost like 5,000 gold.
shield.
So if instead of using half of the community's money here and using it all, if we could put down 2,500 now or whatever it is, half now with the armor or with the word that they can have whatever's left of the dragon after construction. You know, they make our armor and they can have whatever's left of the dragon minus the head. I want to try to sell the head somewhere else if I can.
We should only take the amount of gold that's equal to our percentage, like our share. So, for me, if we divide the
We're making
11,000,
we're making 3 sets of armor,
like
which is
3
that's
sets.
part of the reason why. Well, or 2 sets, one for me, one for Fortis
Okay.
or Sophia, and you're getting a shield, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
2 times 5,000, 10,000. I
well,
imagine the shield's probably like less. It's probably like 2,500, right?
I'm talking about the whole thing entirely. I don't know how much it's going to cost, and it was only an estimation. But what I'm saying is we should try to only put forward half at first. So
We'll never be able to claim it until we get the like when we come up. We'll have to come up with another couple thousand.
We're the only
in
three that know
25
about
weeks,
this
we got a
money.
whole bunch of stuff we're gonna do between now and then. We're gonna kill another dragon probably before before we get our dragon hide armor. You got to think like we're gonna set this in here. This is an investment. We're putting it in. We're putting it in, and we're going to invest in our armor, and we're going to pick it up way later.
Okay. I will follow your lead. It seems that you are well versed in the trading.
I did work on
Alright,
the
so-
docks.
You worked on the docks. Oh, you talking about your backstory?
So I was saying that we should try to only put forward half of the money that it would cost to make the armor.
But your character doesn't know about the money.
My
So
character?
no, I'm talking about
Yeah, but this is table talk. This is completely different.
Yeah.
We're not talking about who knows what. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna bring it into the game. The only thing that I do want to say, if you get to the armor and we're not there with you, I would like, if possible, and I'll speak to Avalar about it, but possibly to have enough for a pair of bracers made,
Okay.
just out of wing hide or something.
So. Okay, I got an idea. I got something that I can do. I got plans. We can chat. I'll chat with the armorer.
Okay. I mean, they
but
may
I
even
think
be something. They may be something that
The
you
reason
can
is
make.
what we're worried about is we have 11,000 gold of the community's cash.
Yep.
I don't know how much this is going to cost, but we're just going to agree that this is what we're doing with it, right? We're going to put some down on there. That's why I want to spend as little of it as we can. If we can only put down half and put down the other half later,
We are
Then it won't be
50%.
like
We are entitled
using-
to at least 5,000 of the
Okay,
gold
so
itself.
that's true.
That is our
the group.
between us three. We're half the group. So
Now,
And
Bully,
there's-
I want you to know too. There's other stuff. You have the head and the hide that you're willing to sell. There's other stuff there. Like if you want to say that you still have the vocal cords can be used for magical instruments for bards. So that may be some more money that you might be able to make off of it.
but really,
I have the
when
talons
it
as
comes
well.
down to it, I would say
Um,
that the only people who collected the materials are the people who should be entitled to the money. Without the material, I mean, without the
money
dragon
is-
hide.
The money is the groups.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Hey, I
The
mean,
money
there's
is
only
the group.
witnesses, and the,
I
the
mean,
characters can
if you
talk
want to get
amongst
down to
themselves.
it, I killed it.
He did kill it.
That's very
My
true.
order, because I shouted, "Shoot the dang thing!" And
Can
you shot it.
can
Boom. See, so
Nilmerg
it was my.
It doesn't
Can
matter.
Nilmerg
The money
read my
is the
mind?
groups. The money
Can
is the
re-
groups.
can Nilmerg read my mind and tell that I've been deceitful?
It doesn't matter because Imag is going to tell them. It doesn't matter. Imag's going to tell them.
I don't know.
I know because I'm
well,
Imag. So
Well, you're probably gonna tell him, but he's gonna look into my eyes. He's gonna tell that I'm a bad liar.
Would you lie to your deity?
You lied to
wouldn't.
your
I would
deity,
just stay
so-
quiet. But if you could read my mind, you could hear me screaming. We
I
spent
can't
the
read
money.
your mind. I can speak to you through your mind, but that's the extent. If you want to reply back, you have to verbally say it. No,
Okay,
I can't
I'll-
read your mind. I can just project my message to you where only you hear it.
I got you.
Or maybe it wasn't me and you're just hearing voices in your head.
You'd be like, is he telling the truth? I'd be like, that's what you hear in your head. Just be me, my little inner monologue screaming.
But of course, even to do that though, I still have to be you have to be within 30 feet of me. So, it's not like I can do it across town.
Oh, is that how that works? It's gotta be 30 feet.
Yeah, you've got to be within 30 feet.
Is it just within 30 feet, not within sight?
Let me check. I think it's probably sight. as well.
That's just a semantic question. You don't actually have to answer
Yeah.
it.
Well, I'm already up. I was looking at a couple things here anyways, so let's take a look.
It's like a question that doesn't really matter.
How's chat? What's going on in chat tonight? I see.
I got nobody in chat.
Zeba-
I'm just over
Zeba was here, but now he's
Actually,
lurking.
no,
Lurking for the
It
drive
It
home.
says you can speak telepathically to any creature within 30 feet of you. The creature understands you only if the two of you share language. You can speak telepathically in this way to only one creature at a time. So no, I don't have to be able to see you. You
No.
just have to literally be within 30 feet of me.
That's good. That's good.
Here you go.
That's kind of cool.
Corgi stealing crayons from my people. Hey, you reading the kids' books? Get out of there.
She wasn't stealing; it was given to her.
I
She
would
says,
be, I
she
would
says
be
right
more
here.
worried about her
She's telling
drawings.
Zeba that I'm in the greatest hall of knowledge in Neverwinter, reading the kids' books and stealing crayons.
It's you want it. It's fine. It's fine.
I expect her to
This
be
isn't-
writing
this
in
isn't-
the columns of random books.
This
and-
isn't Chili's. You don't get to keep the crayons that we give you.
Oh, I
Remember,
would
Corgi,
definitely
you
keep
didn't
those
steal;
crayons.
you just acquired.
100%, I'd be
If
stealing those
nobody
crayons.
asks for them back, it's not stealing.
100%, I would steal those crayons too. So go
Indian
for it.
gifter.
You
These
could use
guys-
those for so many fun things in D&D.
They're like souvenir crayons. They've got little pictures of Ogma's scroll on the side of them. You know, it says Ogma's House of Knowledge, Neverwinter.
It's a collector's item.
Yeah, it's a collector's item.
Mm.
I was watching a stream on the way home tonight. It was actually a rerun of a stream, and
Hopefully, you were watching too closely as you were driving.
no. Well, I listen in my when I say watching, I have it playing and I'm listening to it. Like I don't actually watch.
I know.
a
I'm
D&D
being
stream.
a smarty pants.
So, but anyway,
I did that
You know,
for
he
4
doesn't drive.
years.
He's got a driver for that.
The one guy was drinking a glass of wine, and they were talking about how big his wine glass was, right? And he says it only holds a half a bottle. Right? So
Oh,
so
wow.
as he's drinking, he said that he wishes he still had his McDonald's Lord of the Rings goblets because he'd be drinking out of that. And I totally forgot that McDonald's was selling commemorative Lords of the Ring goblets. There was like 6 of them that you could buy. They were ornate glass goblets, right? Do you remember that? Does anybody remember that?
No,
when Lord
I
of the
don't.
Rings came out?
I wish.
I have the
I do
Coca
not.
I don't remember.
Cola cups. That's all.
I don't remember.
I was too young. Sorry.
Yeah, I see it. The little glass goblets.
Yeah, they were
Pure
little glass
red.
goblets. Yep. And I
Pure
want to
red?
say there was like 6 of them.
3. Or 4. What? There's
There may have only been 4. I don't know. I thought
There's
I thought it was a
there's-
6 goblin. I thought it was a
there's
6
4
goblin set.
goblets, 4 goblets, and then there are 3 different mugs. Or is it 3 or 4 different mugs? Yeah.
Cool. This guy's like almost done.
Yeah,
You
there's one for
highlight that
Gandalf.
everything.
There's
It's
one
completely
for
based.
what's his name?
Kitchen.
Frodo, Erwin, and what's his name? The king,
Aragorn?
Aragorn. Yep. That's the 4 goblets.
We had the Flintstones mugs when I was a kid. This like glasses.
I remember those.
I had
Nope.
the
We had those.
somewhere I still have a couple of the Looney Tunes glasses from Carol's Hamburgers before it was Burger King.
Nice.
Now you're
and
showing your age.
yeah, right. And I also have somewhere I have the it was Disney plates and Disney glasses from they were from McDonald's, I'm pretty sure. They might have been from Burger King back in the early
Yeah,
80s or
Burger
late
King
70s.
used to do that back in the day. I forgot.
They
about
both
that.
did it. Right? They both did it. Like
Yeah.
there was really cool stuff that they used to. they
Didn't
used to have.
Burger King have the Star Wars glasses?
Yep.
Well, the ones I remember from Star Wars is the collectible cans for when Star Wars Episode 1 came out. They did all the soda cans.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
Soda
the Pepsi
Yeah,
cans.
but we're talking about McDonald's had them like back in the 80s for Empire Strikes Back and
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
I collected the toys, like the action figures.
Yep.
I got a few.
I have a friend of mine that still has the full original Kenner set still in the package because his mother wouldn't let him play
Oh
with
wow.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow.
it. Yep, he got him in
Creepy.
78. He got him in
Keep 'em.
78. Yep.
Well,
You-
there's the
But to be fair,
the
the
rub,
same
right?
the
If
same
you keep
kid,
them, they're not worth anything.
this same kid had Tonka trucks, right? You're talking about when we were like 8 years old. He had Tonka trucks, and this is 1978 with the old metal Tonka trucks. He would only play with them inside on carpet, and when he was done with them, he would put them back in the box.
Wow.
Nice.
8 years old. You want to talk about discipline?
Nice. Yeah.
I'd be
So-
outside with a hammer. Like,
Yeah. I don't even remember half my action. I had the old Batman when the Michael Keaton version came out with
Yep.
the Batwing, the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
half
yeah.
of that stuff broke. The wing broke off or something.
Yep.
So that stuff's worth money right now.
I basically
Alright, so-
only had like exclusively like Connects and Legos.
Oh my god, I had a ton of connects.
I mean, like
Yeah.
you know those like big storage bins that like the big totes.
Mine are upstairs, dude.
I had like
got
3
two
or
big
4
storage
of
bins.
those when I was a kid.
I've got 2 big
They're just
storage bins
full.
upstairs and a big storage bin of Legos when I bought them when they were cheap. When I was 30
I
years
told
ago.
Alexis I want to restart my collection of them.
Okay,
I'm gonna save
I'm
this.
completely
I'm gonna
base coded, folks.
Nice.
Noise.
Whoa. Base coat's on.
He looks
I'm
cool.
gonna do.
Yeah, I got to get
We'll
the
try to
airbrush
bring
set
it-
up next week and start doing some priming so I can do some painting.
Let me see.
I'm gonna bring it back into our game here. So Imag and Farah are heading back across the bridge, back to the shop that they were once at. Get back in.
Sophia's with us
the-
too.
Yeah.
That's right, Sophia's. Yep. The Shining Knights arms and armor.
Ooh, that does look
So of course
cool.
you're still going through the city here with a dragon in your car. So you're carrying a crowd, and kids are following you because kids be kids. And back to Nilmer's reading about the Emerald Enclave. Neela with King inside the House of Knowledge in the library is coloring books.
Oh my god, I'm shaking like mad.
Don't shake.
Fine.
It's fine.
Have
You
another
stay
Red Bull,
within
it'll
the
calm you
lines.
down.
Oh my
Stay within the
god.
lines. So we'll go back to Kendroff, who darted off on his own.
Yeah, I went
do
down. I
some
went
stuff.
looking for Lore Master Atlavast.
Okay. So I think but fast forward just a little bit, but you probably know where he's at. So
Yeah, so I went
You
to his
met him-
quarters.
to his quarters, and there he is.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, let me bring him up.
Yeah,
He's a mean dude,
He's
eh?
interesting. He's a bit of an eccentric. He was locked in with the writings for 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Prematurely aged, disheveled, and neglected man. That's nothing better than that. Could be mistaken for a crazy old bugger, not yet disturbed. All right, you find him in his quarters.
Yes, and I'll knock on the door and go, Lore Master Atlavast.
Yeah, what do you want?
I bring news from Phandelver.
Fallon.
Yes, Phandelver.
He gets up, unlocks the door, opens it up. Ah, you.
Yes.
Did you
good to
burn
see
yourself
old
again?
friend. No, someone else did though.
Oh.
I would like to let you know that I have reclaimed the shrine at Cragmaw in the name of Ogma.
Excellent.
The
We start
the
sending priests there.
Yes, the castle is in great disrepair. So if we would send someone there to begin cleanup and preparation. I also have some texts that I will give to Harem before I leave. Some information that we can add to our libraries.
Excellent.
My party and I managed to slay Venomfang in Thundertree. And
Venom Fang. Yes.
I have collected some pieces. I have some organs that may be of use to us, but they've been in my bag for quite some time. Been keeping them as cool as I can to preserve them, but we may need to put them somewhere so that they can be better protected.
I think I know such a place. So you're giving it to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him to Atlavast.
Excellent. So he takes, I might know a place, and we'll work on these from our green dragon. Do
Yes,
some
I
things
have
of,
the eyes and the heart,
I think I know a couple of recipes.
and
What
I'll
is he? Is
also
he He's a
I'll
wizard.
tell him that I have some dragon's blood also that may be of interest.
Yes. So he takes them all. So I'll send people right away to Cragmaw Castle to make a temple for ourselves down there.
Okay, no,
Might be something in your future, maybe, to run that place as head priest.
thank you, Lore Master. I look forward to the challenge.
Good day. And he slams the door.
It was nice.
snowing.
It was nice to see you two, old friend. And I'll turn and walk back up the hall towards the library.
Reminds me of Hook. It's snowing.
It's
Click.
snowing. Boom. Yeah, he's a little. He spent 30 years locked in with the texts, so he's. It wouldn't surprise me
Right.
if he had a imaginary pet rat friend in his pocket that he talks to and tries to feed pieces from his bread.
Yes. Lost. I lost my marbles. All right, that brings us back to Nil. Anything particularly you're looking for the Emerald Enclave?
I was just reading up on history, and then I see him kind of walk around doing his stuff. I wave him over, and I hand him a book, and I tell him, "Why don't you start reading from chapter 11? Then you may, remember the name of Nilmerg." Because I find in the book, actually, talking about what happened, how I sacrificed myself for the Emerald Enclave, and then that's when the god Sylvanas actually raised me up as a deity because of my service.
Ah, so he's running through there. Ah, Nilmerg in the flesh. Ah, I knew I recognized your name. What brings you into mortal form?
Well, we went to the Upside Down, and then my sacred amulet got destroyed, and so now I'm back to being immortal.
Ah,
For now.
well, there is a way. There is a way to bring you back.
Please
You
do
need the
so.
essence. You need the essence of a god.
I figured that much. Just getting one is a lot harder than it sounds.
Not necessarily true. The Stormlord has been. I can't remember his name. They just call him. Talos has been causing trouble down on the Sword Coast region, actually down from Phandelver where you're from. I'm gonna do a little table talk here because I got to read through this a little bit. But it's the God of Storms. This is 3 expansions out. The God of Talos has been causing issues, making other gods of storms furious. And he's furious with the god or deity called Faralani, failing him. It's sworn to punish her. Faralani. He's not a deity. I'm sorry. It's a leader of a cult. Carl. Yeah, it's Feralai. He's a little. Talos is a little furious with him. It's going to punish her in a cult. But there's some activity down there. If you can get essence or even fight this Talos, you get his essence and put it into a magical necklace that's willing to hold that power, then you can actually get back to your deity form.
Thank you for that information.
And that's about, from a DM point of view, that's about all I can give you right now. But there is a path to get back to your deity form. So the question is what kind of necklace and how to make that and all that good stuff. Or
As he says that, I fidget my pocket for, that dragon scale and kind of like swirl that, dragon scale, around my fingers.
there you go. So it could be a necklace, it could be a ring, it has to be some kind of jewelry or whatever.
Well, I am, like a jewel crafter, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, Nilmerg, and he bows to you.
And then I'll come in just as they're finishing up, and I'll wave Harem over. Harem, I have some things for you before we leave. And I'll open up my bag and I'll pull out Ermon's journal. I'll say I recovered this from Phandelver. It's an old journal from Ermon. And I'll pull out some scrolls and stuff that I've found in Glassstaff's quarters and some things and whatever else I may have collected on our little journeys. I'll say, I'm sure you know how to take care of these, my friend.
Oh, I certainly do. And he's looking through the book. Oh, this is very, very old text. And all the scrolls, he said, these are all spell scrolls.
No, just parchments and things like that. I have spell scrolls that I'm keeping, but these are just texts and possibly letters and things that I found in other wizards' workshops and things that I think would be better put to use here than in my own personal keeping.
Oh, excellent. I'll start getting right away to start cataloging these and going through them for any innovation we can extract from them.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Agma be with you.
And he bows and he heads off. Neela, in the corner, noticing the Kendroth walking back into the library.
Stuffs a handful of crayons in her pocket.
I'm gonna hold up the book that I was coloring in and I'll be like, look, it's a dragon. But it's not, it's like a beaver or something.
And everybody kind of notices and starts chuckling.
Yes, that's a lovely dragon, Neela, yes.
Can I take this with me? Can I take the picture with me?
The Harem looks at Kendroth, just shakes his head and
yes,
be gone.
Yes, child,
Yes.
You can take the picture with you.
Okay, I'm gonna rip it out and I'm gonna fold it up and I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Rip it out.
you can feel Harem cringe from across the room, tearing a page out of one of his books. Oh.
He just hears the rip, and it's just ripping his soul in half.
He considers everyone. His side note, his personal trait is considered everyone's idiots. Just walks away with his arm full of scrolls and book, and gets back into an office in the back. Be gone.
Be gone.
Bye. And I wave enthusiastically.
So you guys are wrapping up there. You guys want to head to the inn where your meeting point was?
Yeah, the inn is all the way back at the gate, so we'd have to pass what was it? Shining.
Yes, Shining.
We passed the armor on the way, so we may as well.
Armor.
I'm sure by the time we get to the armor, we'll see a wagon with a dragon hanging out of it. So we should make our. So I'll say we should make our way back to the inn if you have everything that you need, Master Nilmerk.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay.
So you going to the armor, or are you going back to the inn?
Well, we'll head back towards the. We'll head text. We'll. Our goal is to get back to the flagon, but we have to ride right past it.
So by the time they went to the barracks and back to talk to their bounty and came back, yeah, you guys are kind of crossing at the same time. You're seeing Imag, controlling the cart with Sophia and Farah with him, and he's pulling a crowd of kids that are now forming around this wagon as he parks in front of the armor, the Shining Knight's arms and armor. Then you got oohs and ahs and kids poking him with sticks and everything.
Do we see the chest of gold?
He's got it in the cart, so yeah, as you guys walk up, you did notice that.
Okay.
As the kids are poking Venom Fang with sticks, I'm going to prestidigitate smoke come out of his nose.
Then they all gasp and they run, oh my god, a dragon! And one up and seeing the smoke pouring out of his dragon. Get this thing out of the city.
Imag draws his bow.
I look at Neela and I smile. I said that should keep them busy for a while.
But the guards noticing the smoke come out of here. You guys are officially going to be labeled disturbers of the peace. Get this dragon out of my city.
Well, we're going to the armorer guy, so that's what we need to do at the moment.
But finish your business.
All right. Well,
I'm going to hold out my hand and be like, "Hi, I'm Neela Featherbottom. It's nice to meet you."
Yeah, true. Hi, Neela.
Okay.
Hello.
So, my question is that
And they walk on.
is she being nicer than usual?
No, that's her greeting.
She's always
been
very
doing-
personable. She's always very bubbly.
Until you get to know
To get to know her.
Yeah, that's it.
Until she has to sneak around for her life.
All right. So I'll say the crowd's being drawn, and a old dwarf, hill dwarf, since some guys can recognize that, comes out. He's dressed like a wizard would be, with a hat and robes. Has long curly gray hair. He got gray eyes. Got a rugged white skin, like it's been aged and seen a few things in his time. He's about 5 foot tall, 4'9", oval face, braided mustache, and scars up and down his left arm. Comes out. What's this dragon here doing in front of my shop?
Well, we were actually wondering about maybe getting some stuff made out of it.
What you looking for particularly?
Well, I'd like a set of armor, and so would my companion here, Sophia.
He looks at her and
most definitely.
very
Sort of I'm looking for a scale mail type thing.
scale mail.
I think.
Okay. Well, that we could do. We have one of the best blacksmith in the city.
Okay, what do you think that would cost?
I'll show you. Let me do some math here. So, by the way, the blacksmith is named Darwin Storm. All right. I want to metagame this just a little bit. Let's get out of the RP in this a little bit. All right. So what are you looking for, Imag?
I think I want a scale mail that's like a medium armor, right? I mean, the other option is what, like a leather armor?
Like a leather or a studded leather, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I
You
guess
want to go scale mail?
Scale mail is a medium armor. Studded leather would be a light armor.
Yes.
Yeah, studded leather is light. You can.
Yeah, essentially studded leather is a +2, and regular leather is a +1. I think scale mail would be a +3?
Wow, they don't have scale mail here. They got to change. Scale mail is a medium plus.
I thought
It's a
scale mail was
14. It's a 14 plus dex.
Okay, so it would be a +4.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So then what I want is scale mail.
Scale mail.
Yeah.
So what's is scale mail higher than full plate?
Full plate would be. You can go half plate would be 15. Breastplate would be 14. But you get into full plate, which would be armor class of 18. But you got to have a strength of 15 to even wear it.
And you can't make it. You can't make it out of a dragon. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's pure like. I guess would be. I guess would be. I don't know what kind of metal that would be actually. Think about it. Platinum, maybe.
For what?
Well, no, I
Plate,
mean
exactly.
you could say anything. It could be iron. It could be
Steel. They've also got a
adamantium.
mithril.
Although platinum would be pretty cool, not gonna lie.
adamantium is there. There's also star metal, right? But I can only imagine
So-
what star metal would cost.
So if you're looking for scale mail, we can do that. All right, I see where you're going. So it doesn't have to be scale like dragon scale. You can technically make a plate armor the outer sheathing of scale from a dragon, and what we'll do is we'll give it the enhancement what the dragon color was, which is poison. We'll give you like some kind of that's the idea is you get resistance to poison to a certain degree.
Right.
So if for your scale mail, and if Ferris mentioned a plate, you can go plate 2. Also
Would I be
higher
able-
costs.
For just normal plate armor, right now I'm at a 14 in strength. Would I need to level up in order to get to 15, or is that even possible?
Yeah, so you do an ability score increase.
What are you at?
So you had that at 15.
Level
I believe you
4.
have it again at 17. I think,
Unless
Yeah.
you got a magical item like a ring or necklace or something that increases.
or something that
strength,
increases it. Yeah.
Like the gauntlets of ogre power or something like that.
Yep.
What level do I get in my next increase?
I believe it's
usually-
7. Maybe every 3. I think every
It's
3.
8. Normally it's actually like at 4, and 8 is about every 4 for most things.
Yeah.
Okay, so
except
7 to
for
18.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Fighter
Fight-
is
fighters
more
are
for-
fighters are like every 2 or 3.
Yeah, like every particular level.
Every 2 we get to level up.
Yeah,
Just
top of my head,
Level 4 and like every 2 to 3 they get it.
top of my head, I think it'd be level 8,
I'll tell
7
you
or
right
8
now.
rather.
Yeah, for clerics it would be level 8.
Yep. 8, and then you get another one at 12 and another one at 16.
So if I was multi-class and I was
You
both
really
a
don't
cleric and
want to
a
know what a
fighter,
fighter gets.
so if you're multi-class and you're
every
both a
other one.
cleric and a fighter, would would it change anything?
Yeah, what you would do is you'd have to decide every time you level up, you'd have to decide which class you want to put the level into.
Okay.
And you would still level at the same rate as the rest of us. It's just when you level, you choose what class do you want to put that level into.
Your overall character level would still be like if you decided when we all went to level 6, if you decided you wanted to put one level of ranger in, you'd be a cleric 5 ranger or a cleric 5 fighter 1, right? If you decided you wanted to put a 1 level of ranger in, you'd still be an overall level 6 character, but you'd be a cleric 5 fighter 1.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, did you already figure out how much it's going to cost for the scale
Yeah.
armor?
Yeah, what's it going to cost for the scale armor?
Trying to figure out the magic
And the-
effect on it.
And the amount
Um,
of time. That's the other thing we would like to know.
Because then I'm going to ask about the shield. And then beyond the shield, I'm seeing if I could have a full plate armor made.
Okay.
I guess steel would be fine. Not exactly. Don't have any extra. I don't want to be super expensive, but made out of mithril or adamantium or whatever. But I want it to not be terrible. I don't want it to break instantly.
Remember, we're only level 5. We still have 15 levels to go. We don't need.
Yeah, I don't plan to
right
come
away.
back for this. I don't plan to come back for the steel thing until I'm probably like level 8 or 9.
Yeah, standard plate, just a normal plate with no magical things, generally is about 1,500 gold.
Shouldn't be a problem then.
Stand. Yeah. All right. Scale mail. I'm just getting a quick rarity rating on what I'm looking for. Okay, so here we go. Let's get back to what you guys really want to know. That would be. So as he strokes his beard, it's going to be a rare item for scale mail with that green dragon. It'll give you. I'm gonna try to half RP this and half metagame this, but
I just dropped something in your Discord DM, Avalar, if you want to look at it. I don't know if this is what you found or not.
1 second. Yes, exactly what I was looking at. Oh,
okay, cool.
One of them. Yep. It's basically going to get an armor poison resistance. Guys, when you put it on, you get a resistance to poison damage while you wear this armor.
That's good.
I'm reading some things because I got it from a leather armor, but I'm taking the magic tag from it, which makes it a rare, which means you have to be. Well, I'm gonna fudge it a little bit, but for code, jeez, speaking like an electrician, from a rule standpoint, rare you have to be a minimum 6 level to wear it, but I'm gonna fudge it since you killed the dragon. Okay, so creation cost is 5 pieces. 5,000 gold pieces.
Like 5 pieces.
Per piece?
For one scale mail.
For one scale mail, it's 5,000 gold.
Well, good thing we have 11.
Right, okay.
We have other people with us.
So
It's just the 3 of us.
Oh, you guys
here.
got 11,000 pieces of gold for all that. That's nice to know.
Oh, I was in character, but that works.
yeah, we got
Sorry.
so guys, we got 11,000. We got 11,000 gold. Hold on a second though. So we need do you also want scale mail, Sophia?
Oh, absolutely. You know,
Okay.
I come between the two of you and I just rest my arms around you, be like, do they really need to know about it? We could just tell them that they told us that there was nothing for all of this. They have no clue about the bounty.
Well, they're gonna want to know how we paid for the armor. So
And we saw the chest in the
Oh,
cart.
I have family heirlooms that, you know.
you don't
passed
have that
down.
kind of family heirlooms.
So Kendroff, Neela, and Nil notice the chest in the back of the wagon while they're over there discussing things. Somebody can open that up. It's up to you.
Oh, you know I will.
Neela already did.
We're already aware.
What?
Well,
Neela,
I mean,
Neela,
Just because they're over there doesn't mean I'm not over there. You think she's gonna open that chest without me putting my foot on top of it?
about
Indroth
to
already
say,
knew
do
there
I
was a
see
bounty
her
for
going up to
fabric,
it?
so
I'm in the
Okay.
cart, man.
all right. So it's well known now that you got 11,000 gold pieces in the
Yep.
thing. It's been
Yeah.
said.
Boo.
All right, so
If they worked
Go ahead.
up to us, I would have told them almost immediately, but I haven't had a chance to do that because
that's
keep talking.
two. So as he
The
scratches
diamonds were worth
1,000 apiece.
1,000 apiece.
1,000. Okay, so
So he scratches his beard. So that's 2 scale mails from this dragon.
And
so we would like
shield.
2 scale mails and a shield if possible.
Shield. All right.
And
so
the
let's go
to-
with that.
If we could drop, if we could pay maybe the
I want a shield
the,
that is the
half
best
of-
for protection. It gives me the highest AC that a shield can give.
Well, the AC is still going to be 2. You're going to gain this poison resistance and keep it down to a relative cost. If you want the AC
Okay.
to increase, that's definitely gonna blow you out of your budget.
Now you can always ask him about if he has any magical shields.
Well, the
So
While they're discussing this, can I
Shields,
pull out my silver goblets and see if they want to buy them?
shields. These shields. Do you have
Sure.
anything that has higher AC shield?
can we just finish the one thing?
A magic
Instead of
shield.
keep jumping in and like adding different things that he has to keep looking up because it slows down the one thing.
I was just gonna put that in there because you guys were discussing back and forth. So I figured you two were just talking back and forth.
So he looks at Neela's silver goblets. I don't remember the tag I gave him when I gave them to you. Do you remember?
They're silver goblets
can
with
look it up.
moonstone, and they were worth $60 gold for the set of 4.
Thank you.
That sounds right.
Yeah. There were 60 gold set.
Okay, thanks.
Do-
He just tosses them back to his.
I'm
little
surprised
bag.
Neela
He's
didn't
like,
keep
"Nope,
them
he's
for the
down."
wedding dinner.
Are obviously gonna need more goblets than this.
Why, you plan on making
So-
friends?
Why, it's a halfling wedding. You only need half the cups.
Mm.
Plan on making friends.
So we do carry a shield +1 in our shop. It's just a basic shield.
How much does that cost?
That is gonna be. It's uncommon.
Dun dun dun.
Wish I had.
$1 million.
Wish I had a table for this. No,
Are you just randomly rolling?
I actually got tables.
Oh, I thought it was like that chicken in South Park where they chop the head off and they find out how much something's worth. You know, it's like, okay, bail the bank, bail out.
Oh, I'm in the wrong. Thingamadang. Yeah.
Oops.
Well, don't spill it.
No, it was already empty. I went to
Okay.
push
Well-
the coaster, and the coaster didn't move, and the cup fell over.
Avalar probably already knows what my question is that I'm right now deciding which one is more cost effective, the +1 shield or making the magic shield. So,
Okay, so
I need him to
she-
determine this
Yeah.
for me.
So the shield is 600.
And then the magic shield,
On top of that, 600 plus. This would still be that. So it's still, it's still gonna be about 5,000 plus the shield. So that's 5,600. So we'll round up to 6,000.
no, I'm
total.
saying is that the shield, if I was to have it crafted, the dragon shield, how much would that cost? And then if I just instead just wanted to sell him the scraps of hide that I have, and from there, minus the scraps of hide, how much would the regular shield cost, the +1 shield, if I were to trade? So what's the trade worth or cost?
All right, so a plus
what does
one
a dragon shield cost?
shield, plus one shield with the dragon enchantment on it will be 6,000. Now you can get the shield +1 for 600. And you're asking me to trade what now?
So it's 600 for the +1 shield. If
Uh-huh.
I were, and that +1 adds to my AC, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If I were to take that +1 shield and say make a trade for the dragon hide that I have, would the armorer give me a discount?
So the scale by yourself that you took is probably worth about 50 gold by itself.
Only 50
But I'm
gold?
taking pieces because it's one scale. I'm taking pieces from the dragon hide to make the shield, and then you're enchanting it.
I didn't take one scale. I took enough to make a whole shield.
All right, fair enough.
Nice.
Yeah, you're talking to Avalar, or not Avalar, but,
But
the wizard.
so you wanna
or not the god took only one scale.
All right, fair enough. So you want to trade these scales for a shield?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I took
we can
like
do that.
I probably took like a 5 by 5 foot thing of
Yeah,
of,
I was trying to understand what you were asking. You want the shield or the dragon shield? You just want the shield +1. You would
well, that's
trading
the
the scales.
most cost effective way, and then from
Yeah.
there I
You
would
trade it that way.
I would trade him the leather or the flesh or whatever you want to call it, the dragon hide, the 5 foot by 5 foot section that I cut off for that.
For the shield +1.
Yes. So like,
Yes,
how much would he give me for this dragon skills? Would he give me like 200 gold for the dragon skills? That much dragon hide, or would he give me more?
I'll give you the shield.
You'll just straight up shield for the dragon hide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, will do.
All
Trade.
right. So that exchange happened. You got the shield +1. Not a dragon shield, just a shield +1.
Yep, shield +1.
Okay, and I take the scales. Okay, so that leaves a 2 dragon scale mail, green.
Right. So 2 dragon scale mails. That's 5,000 each, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So a total of 10,000. How long will it take you to make?
That will take. Let's say it's an 8-hour day. That for, but this is rare. Let's say 20 weeks. So let's say that's 2 months in our time frame.
Okay, 2 months. So, could
Just
we
a-
pay...
just a- Just an FYI. Forgotten Realms, their months run weeks, 10 days.
10 days.
Right.
10 days a week.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, as
4 weeks
could
here.
we pay half now and half at pickup, or do we pay it all at pickup? What would you like to do?
Well, if you're asking the shop owner, you can pay me all at once, and I'll have it shipped down to wherever you'd like to be shipped at.
That's true. But
Have it be sent to Phandelver.
we don't currently have enough money to cover all of this at right now.
Yeah, we
So
do.
We would like to pay. No, we don't. So we would like to pay half of this, and we'd like to put 5,000 gold down on the 2 sets of armor, and you could keep whatever is left of the dragon hide minus the head and the hands of the dragon.
So you said,
After what we have, you can keep whatever's
you s-
left if we can put down half now and pay the other half at pickup.
he strokes his braided mustache. Give me a. What's the word I'm looking for? A charisma check?
Persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion. Thank you.
Imag, can we retain enough wing hide to make a pair of bracers?
Yeah. Can we retain some hide to make some bracers, sir?
Out of the
assume,
wings.
is that something, Avalar, is that something I could have Imag make for me, or would I have to go through a weaponsmith?
I'd like
Just
to
the
keep some
bracers?
for my-
Yeah, just bracers.
Yeah.
Just a letter bracers. Yeah, he can make that.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'm gonna keep some of the wing hide as well.
Okay, give me.
to use for my own, whatever. So you wanted a persuasion check?
Yep.
Oh, that's not great. Can I inspiration that one?
Inspiration.
Sure.
I would like to sell some items to this weapons guy, if possible.
Yep. 1 second.
Okay, well, that's a different store. That didn't help us at all.
Mm.
I have +0 persuasion.
I need to cover my materials. You can take the wing hide. That's yours. But the dragon is face value. The rest, I could take 2 scale mails. He's looking over the dragon. It's a young dragon. I could probably make. He's doing math in his head. Probably about 5 sets of armor at it, I think. But I need to cover my material. 2 things.
We're only asking for 2 sets of armor. If you can make 5, that's a heck of a profit on your part.
Yeah, it is. I'll take the whole dragon. I'll take the whole rest of the dragon. And let's say $7,000 total cost between the two sets. We'll go 4,000 up front for material.
Okay. Deal.
All right. So Kendroff got his scraps of wing hide as that transaction was happening. Then he snaps his fingers. Two young boys come in. Well, I can't pull the dragon off the cart. I'm assuming you want the cart.
Yeah, we want the cart.
Yeah.
We'll help pull it off the cart.
All right. So transactions happen. About an hour later, you clear into back supply with his blacksmith and stuff like that. So now you're back out in the street. Crowd broke off a little bit, and there you.
So
and
what do
this
we
is
have-
where we're at now.
He took the whole dragon, minus the wing hide.
That's correct. And he gave you a
can I keep
discount
the
on the
cloth?
price.
Can I keep some?
So
of
you
the
get
cloth?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. So now you owe him $3,000. So in 20 weeks, where can I ship this to? I'll tell you what. I will send you a carrier to let you know that it's finished and ship until final payment.
Okay. Yep.
But what can I
sounds perfect.
Or can I send the carrier? You'll probably be in Phandelver.
Yeah. Send it to Phandelver. Leave it with what's his name? The guy at the general store.
Okay. Bartogers went out.
Yes, something like
Barthel.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Barthel.
Barth, yep.
Leave it.
Yeah,
Send it to
familiar with
Barthel,
him.
please, and we'll check in with him.
Copy that.
Thank you.
I'm
Okay.
So
So
he walks-
the
Good.
or just real quick, after you guys between you both, you have like 666 gold left from your share of the 11,000, because you got 3,666 gold.
Between the two of us,
Correct.
so 333 each.
Each person got 1833.
So how much
Wait,
in
what?
Imag take from that?
We
18.
just spent 4,000 gold.
Yeah, collectively.
So
Yeah, you and me, so
that
we-
means
we-
you
we might have to put in
you
some-
might have to you owe the pot a little bit, but not by much.
Well,
333, 34.
Kindroth, you have community money that's split between the group, right?
I do. Yes.
So I
Can
can
we
probably take.
divvy?
We could pay from there. Can we take the extra 200?
Well,
or
what are you
170?
trying to take? What are you trying to take from where? Like, what are you
So we got-
what are you short?
So we got 11,000 gold total. If you divide
Yes.
that by 6, we got 1833 each.
Okay.
We need 2,000 gold, so it's 167. We need from community, each of us.
Okay,
We each
well,
need 167.
Yes, but okay, but Farragai and Nilmerg all found a diamond worth 1,000 gold, so you can gladly have my 1,000 gold.
Okay.
You mean you're just gonna give him your diamond to him?
I'm going to give him my 1,000 gold out of the bounty.
The 1,000 gold for the bounty? Oh, you mean from the 11,000?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well, just throw the 11,000 into the
Anyway.
community pot and tell us how much we have left after
I'll
4,000.
throw the diamond in the chest. There's my 1,000 towards the bounties. Just take whatever gold you need, Imag. Get your armor.
All right.
Can't
so
have
we
you.
got
I
our
can't have
armor.
you running around Neverwinter naked.
Thank you. Well, it's gonna take us 20 weeks or whatever, so or 2 months.
You've done a kind service to.
Thank you. Yeah, we're
Thank
good.
you,
I mean, I
Big
have cash. I probably could have paid for it, but I just wanted to take from.
That's not the
the
point,
other-
son. That's not the point.
Okay, thank you.
Fortis, how you
We're
doing
done.
with time? Because
Okay.
it's coming on
I
a
do
hard
work
cut
tomorrow,
off.
but like 15-20 minutes
Okay.
ish.
Who's next?
So real
Did
quick,
you want to do any other business for this?
I do.
I wanted to sell some stuff.
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
got
Okay.
a bunch of
So
extra.
so what did
junk.
you wind up actually having to put down for the armor? Was it 3,000?
4,000. We
4,000.
owe 3,000. We had to put down 4.
Okay, so you still owe him 3,000?
Yeah.
So the I guess me and Sophia need to sell some stuff. And
yeah.
then,
So best bet
and-
be to
and then I
head
wanted
to.
and I also wanted to put in a order for some armor,
Okay, so you want to
to be-
put
and that to be
You ho-
delivered later on.
okay. What kind of armor are you looking at?
The full plate armor.
Okay, so you don't have to order that. He already has.
I can't wear it.
Already
right now.
has that.
I'd rather it just be delivered with their armor.
Okay.
Within that 20 weeks.
All right,
Therefore,
so
I can
that's
level.
fit-
I can level up and be able to wear it.
Okay, fair enough. So that'd be 1,500 gold.
Okay. So from my share of that 1833, I give him 1,500.
And he thanks you, and he'll put that with the order. I can't ship the other two until payment, but I will let you know that this is ready to go and have it shipped to you in Phandelver.
Okay,
How's that?
that's perfect.
Sounds good.
Okay. Because you paid up front. All right.
we didn't have all.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. So if you're looking to sell your wares and tears that are not armed weapons, that'd be 7 Suns Coast or market right down the street.
I would like.
your cart. Horses.
I would like to sell 2 hand axes, 7 rusty
Okay.
swords, and a regular shield.
Okay. Let's take it one at a time. So let's go with the hand axe.
Yep, 2 hand
That'd
axes
be 2. That'd be 10 gold pieces.
a piece.
No, together.
Okay.
And,
then we got
rusty
the-
swords.
Yep, 7 rusty swords.
Okay, so let's get my calculator out. They're rusty. I could probably sharpen them up. Add a little oil to them. Might be good for some of
Practice
the
swords.
mercenaries. Let's go. I'll give you 20 gold pieces each.
Okay. So that'll put me at 140. And then from there, I would also like to sell my old shield, the one that's not a +1.
Okay, that would be.
It's legendary. It's the shield that fought and helped slay that dragon.
Legendary shield because Farah
This
was
is
wielding it for the
against
Venom
the
Fang Blade.
Venom Fang. Yeah, it has a story behind it.
Ah,
was-
the
it was used
famous
to hide
Farah
behind.
shield. Yeah, the famous Farah shield. I'll tell you what. For the go ahead, give me a. I guess it'd be persuasion. Go ahead, give me a persuasion check. Yeah. All right. So I'll give you the legendary Farah shield. It took down Venom Fang. I'll give you 50 gold pieces for it.
Nice. Okay, I'll go ahead and remove all those other items from my inventory,
Okay.
and I'll add 200 gold to my total.
If he's interested in buying blades, I have 3 scimitars that I can sell.
I have 5
Scimitar.
scimitars.
5 scimitars from what?
Scimitars.
It says Thunder Tree cultists.
Yeah. Oh no, I have them in the bag of holding. I took all 5 of them. I'm keeping 2.
Oh, okay, then never
Yeah.
mind.
So I'm selling 3 scimitars from the cultists.
Okay. That'd be 75 gold pieces.
For all 3, or for each? For all 3.
For all 3. It looks at Neela and pats her head.
I believe that's all I have.
Can we
Does he
sell
buy
the
any
troglodyte skins?
silver chain?
You have any interest in troglodyte skins?
Silver chain.
Yeah, I need a silver chain.
I think you'll find that down at the 7 Suns Coaster Market.
Okay, thank you.
How much gold do we have still in our community chest after the 4,000 and the 1,500 that was taken out?
Not yours.
After
I'm
the
talking
4,000 and 1,500 that was taken out.
Yeah, because we just took out the community chest.
You said you split it up into shares, like you took your 1,833.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean we did split it up then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're the one that gave me the math.
Well, I was saying is that what they're entitled to. You're the one who said you want to give them your diamond.
I don't know how you said. I don't know
Or
how
your-
it was
not
up
your
to you
diamond.
what they were entitled to or not. I mean, it's.
I thought we
like-
were splitting it 6 ways
Oh my
because we were.
Well, are we
Oh.
splitting it 6 ways between all 6 of us, or are we going to split it 7
Yeah.
ways between all 6 of us and the house? There's 6 of
No,
us
we're
now.
gonna
There's
do-
not 5 of
we're
us
gonna-
anymore. Or
We're gonna do it 6 ways for this.
or
one.
were we going to let our fighters get some armor? I mean,
No,
you
what
got
I'm
you got
saying
an
is
extra
that-
you have an extra 1,000 for a diamond, you know, that should go into
Uh-huh.
that pot.
Well, I don't mind it going into the pot. I just want to know what's in the pot.
Then I'll point at the chest and go, there you go.
Mhm.
Point at the chest. I'm confused. Did the 11,000 go into the chest, into the community, or did it
No,
not?
the chest in the back of the wagon under Venom Fang's head. It's right there in front of you, Farrig.
Okay,
That's
so
what you're spending.
they took out 4,000 out of it. I took
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
1,500 out of it. So,
Yes.
so
So what's left in
11
there?
Using the bounty to pay for their
minus.
Yes, you're
1,500.
using the bounty to pay for your armor and your shield. That's fine with me. I'm
Minus
sure Nilmerg and
4,000.
Neela don't have a problem with it.
So there's 5,500 left. I look at Imag and Sophia and I say, should we add this 5,500 to the community pot and give it to our wizard here?
It is community money.
Certainly, if
Yeah.
that's yes. I mean, we can put it in. Sure,
So,
absolutely,
yeah.
we can put it in the bag.
So yes, we give you the 5,500.
Okay.
In that, unfortunately, the diamonds are actual physical items, not money. So until we cash them in for gold or trade them, they're just going to stay with their owners.
Well, I've already thrown mine in the chest, so that's fine.
Well, we
I'll
can just
prob-
keep it with
I'll
the
probably
chest.
convert it
We're
once we get to the
each-
next shop over. I'll probably convert it into gold.
Put the whole
but-
chest in the haversack. Or
Yep.
the
Yeah, we can put the
whatever.
whole chest right in the bag of holding. I'll take
So we
the
don't
I'll take
the,
the pouch with the money and throw it in the chest, and we can put the whole thing right in the.
Are we
That's
done with the armor and weapons?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I need
I'd
to
like
go
to
to the other
sell.
shop.
I'm looking through my bag.
Mhm.
Kindroth,
Yes.
I have these gold statue things that I found in the one of the castles things. that
Oh,
we were-
You mean the frog?
from the shrine in Cragmaw.
Oh, it was a shrine. I had no idea.
And I'll
It's
take
altar.
I'll take them
Do you
and
need me?
I'll look at them. Abelard, do they have any markings of Ogma on them, or are they?
They're
Are they
just
just-
golding altar instruments. No
Okay.
markings of Ogma or anything like that.
I'm just gonna say to Imag, if you want to cash them in for community, we can gladly sell them. Or I don't think Ogma has any claim to them. They don't seem to be in his likeness.
Okay, then I would like to sell them. Yes.
Okay,
I don't
then
need
we
to
shall
trade
do
them
that.
Okay.
around.
While we're here,
us-
can I sell my that battle axe +1 to this guy? Unless anybody
Battle axe
wants it,
+1.
I hold it out to anybody. Does anybody want this before I sell this?
I have
I
no
don't need
desire.
I don't need.
I went to handed weapons.
Yeah, okay.
You also have that long sword, Talon.
I do.
Did you want that?
Honestly, if you're, I would take Talon if you are looking to get rid of it.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe Kindroth would want it.
Yeah, Talon is also up for grabs too. Yes.
I would take Talon off your hands, of course. Yes. The
Yeah, 'cause
ancient
I
weapon
got
from
my
the Sword
cat's in a
Coast.
piano here, so. But yeah.
Mm.
they all thought my cat and my piano was funny. Did you hear that?
Yeah, they all laughed,
They're all-
right? Yeah.
They all
Yeah,
laughed
they
at
all
you.
laughed.
It's the crowd. It's a crowd around you as the Dragon Slayer. They're all kind of like pointing and. Is that
Ball and Talon
Imag?
over to
Is that Imag gonna die? The Dragon Slayer?
The background
Big
music
Edley
is
there,
great.
and. Or,
All right, Talon
Kendra.
goes to Kendroff.
Yep. So I'll take that out of my inventory, and I'd like to sell the battle axe then.
Right. So the owner here is pulling on his braided mustache. That's a hefty axe.
It sure is. We've slayed many things with it.
Takes it, he swings around, very well balanced. This is we'll go with 600.
Deal.
Okay.
Nice.
I like it.
Do I still have a dragon head? Do I?
That you do.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Is there a taxidermist in town? Or
Not in town. Not their trade by nature seems to be
an extremely large bar, maybe?
There are several of those. There are several of those, Imag.
There's a lot of bars, especially down by the docks.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for an exceptionally large one, maybe one that has a fair bit of money.
Are you looking to stuff this head?
I'm looking to sell the head to the bar.
You know.
Or I could stuff it. I mean, but if there's not a taxidermist right here in town.
Imag, I believe the driftwood has quite a bit of memorabilia from the Sword Coast. They may be interested in a dragon's head.
Okay, then that sounds like the place to go.
I believe that was the tavern.
Driftwood Tavern. That is correct.
Yes, yes. The driftwood is well known for its unique decor.
Okay,
That's
Let's
over
go.
in
It's over in
Blue Lake
it's over in
District.
yes,
Black
over
Lake
on the
District.
coast.
Yeah, that's weird. It says Blue Lake on this map.
I just saw that. Yeah, I was saying Blue Lake is the map. I looked over Black Lake, supposed to be Black
Yeah,
Lake.
but it is Black Lake, right? I'm almost positive it's Black
yeah.
Lake.
Oh yeah, your map says Black Lake. That's strange.
That's strange.
Yeah, but this, you know what? I'm gonna check that right now because that is really weird.
All right, so we'll hear.
Campaigns I'm in and everything. We've got a different map for Neverwinter, and it does say Black Lake.
Yeah, I think it's definitely Black Lake. Every other map, I don't know where I got this. I have to get rid of this map. I like the one that Eddie found.
I have to get rid of this map.
I had to get rid of it. Gone. Boom. So we'll handle your head to the tavern. But excuse me, I'm sorry. Fortis is pressing with time, so let's get through his wares.
Yeah,
So you guys
D&D
walk
Beyond
down
says
the
Black
street.
Lake District.
Yeah, because I got
So,
these jade frogs also.
yeah, that went offline again. Shoot. Yeah.
Or a jade frog.
That dang frog.
You got one. It was one, right?
Yeah, it's one. Jade frog
Actually,
and golden eyes.
you know what? I'm gonna keep it.
You're gonna
I
keep
want that thing.
That's
I
cool.
don't want.
it's
I want to put
pretty.
it on a shelf.
I think
Once
it's
we get a
pretty.
place, it's going on a shelf.
It's a curio.
She pulls it out of her pocket, gonna like offer it to the guy, and she just keeps staring at it. And then
Well, you
slowly
all
puts it back in her pocket.
are Lord Protector of Phandelver. You are Lord Protector of Phandelver, so I'm sure you're gonna find a place to stay there.
That is for sure.
Did you
These
remember the Lord's
signet
Alliance put you as
rings.
protector? Signet
It's
ring is your
That's mine. That's my wax.
Yeah.
Never mind.
that's your nobility
I don't
thing.
think I have anything other than that.
But you had two platinum signet rings that you found.
Oh, okay.
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, we each found one in the crypt, and then she has her family signet ring.
I was looking for the platinum ring, the platinum
Gotcha.
signet ring, and then I have a signet ring, which is
Yeah, signet ring is your family's.
yeah, that's mine.
I should-
The
yes.
platinum one
I should-
is.
I should have
random.
noted that. I should have noted that. The
the-
platinum
yeah.
is.
Oh,
I'll
good.
name it.
I would say the platinum signet ring is going to be about one platinum piece.
One platinum. Okay.
Yeah. It's a signet ring of the Transcender family, if that means anything.
Is it?
Probably
Mhm.
not.
Be whatever you want it to be. I will assume it's probably more your family line,
There we go.
your
I
family
renamed
crest.
Yeah. Well, that's
your
the one.
family crest.
The one that we found in the crypt was from the Transcender family. It was
The platinum.
the platinum signet. Yeah, it was
In
the
the skeleton.
Transcenders.
Yeah.
Yep, the skeletons. Yep.
Got you. That's probably true. Okay. Okay. Are you good? Any more?
I don't think so. No, everything else is pretty standard for me. So
Okay.
I'm good. Yeah, I was just like the 2 items.
Okay. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
It's a pretty good trip to the store, folks.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
We've made and spent 10 grand. More money than we've ever seen before. We made it and spent it. Gone. Poof.
It's amazing how that goes, huh?
It is what it is.
Again, how much do we have in our community pot?
Don't know.
With what's left over,
Yes.
right? About 7,000. About 7,000 gold. Because we have 5,500 left over from the dragon, and then there's 1,562 in gold in the community chest.
You want to send Avalar for a real spin? Let's
What,
take
spin?
that money and buy a ship. And we're
And
just gonna
leave
go.
here
We're
by
just gonna go rogue. We're going away. We're gonna.
Apologize. Sorry about that. Apologize.
We
We're
go
going up
east.
and down the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
Let's go east.
I don't care what you've got prepared. This is where we're going.
Sorry about that. I had a coffee brewsy there.
Oh, one more item. What about a plain great axe? Oh no, never mind. Don't want to sell that either. That has backstory to it too.
That's your
That's my
Family
family.
heirloom, innit?
That's my family heirloom. Can't sell
yeah.
that.
Make sure you note that. Make sure you note that.
Yeah, I need to name that one. I did.
What do you
the
want to
ring.
call it?
I don't know what I want to call it. That's a good question. I
Mhm,
will
'cause
come up.
your
I'll
family
put it in
heirloom.
the notes. That's a family heirloom, but I will name it.
I need
I'm
to
sure
find a
you
way
will.
to increase my strength.
Green Dragon Inn is in the Shire.
You're gonna do your push-ups for 20 weeks.
Is that? Are you good? Are you good, Sophia?
Yeah, I'm good.
So we're gonna continue on. If you have to leave because of work, that won't be an
Yeah,
issue.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
You
We'll
know how it
continue
is.
on.
I'm jealous you don't work tomorrow.
I know. I got at least until the 4th.
I was supposed to have it off, but then they recalled all of us and told us we have to work. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
yeah, they told us that
Yeah.
on Monday. They're like, yeah, all of you guys put in for Thursday off, but we really need you guys in, so no one's getting it
That's-
off.
That's awesome.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
when they do that.
I'm probably gonna have a half
Yeah.
day tomorrow. That's usually what we do. We work
Yeah.
till like 12:30.
They,
I thought
they
they're
tell
going-
you, you have to give 3 weeks notice on stuff like that, but then they can do
Well-
it within 2 days. Isn't that
Yeah, I
nice?
know. Yeah.
Well, that's
I
like-
put mine. I put my December vacation in January because that's what they require because it's around the holidays. And but I got a call Christmas Eve and they almost pulled that card on me because we had a windstorm that knocked the power out of the plant out.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
they could. I'm an essential employee. They can pull at any time. Say you got to come in and get this up and running. That was Christmas Eve about 11 o'clock. It was like awesome.
Jeez.
But I was able to get a contractor in there and they was able to put it out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Well,
glad that
it's the
you didn't
classic
have to
thing.
go
It's the
in.
classic thing for it. It's like when you have a doctor's appointment, you have to cancel. You have to give them 24 hours notice, right? When you have a doctor's appointment,
Yeah.
they can still charge you for it, but they can
Yeah.
cancel 15 minutes before you show up.
Yeah.
Jack,
Yep.
Jackal says, "Are we
That's
still
accurate.
shopping?" Yes, we're still
Yes,
shopping.
we're still shopping. We're
Yeah,
always shopping,
still shopping.
Jackal. Why? Is there something you want? I got you something
Yeah.
nice.
What you want, Jackal? We got a green dragon
Yeah,
head. You want-
they thought that was funny. I love
And-
the backing track. I think
is,
that's
it's awesome.
the best part.
That's awesome.
Before I head out,
yeah.
while they're doing all their stuff, I want to go to like the castle area, and then
Okay.
she'll just poke around there for the rest of her time.
Okay.
Oh, Castle Never.
Yeah, maybe meet, try to meet people type deal.
Castle
Okay.
Never is pretty much in disrepair.
Oh. That's boo.
Yeah, here. Let me give you. I mean, if you want Avalar, I can give him the info that I have on it. But
Give it. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. Actually, everybody in our campaign, there's nothing in here that's secret for what we're doing. So this is all just Neverwinter breakdown.
Yeah. So the description that the castle never has is once the seat of power in Neverwinter, the center point of the three bridges where the three bridges converged. In the eruption of Hot Now during the War of the Luskan, the castle was damaged a great deal, enough that it still stands but largely in ruins. The occasional band of brigands trying to seize the rotting haunted fortress for themselves. Beneath the castle lies an ever-shifting tangle of magical protected corridors known as the Neverneath, a death trap constructed to protect the body of Lord Never. So Lord Never is the founder, the original king of Neverwinter, and that was his castle, and it was destroyed during the eruption in 1451. And now it's a haunted ruin, basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I had the barracks there just real quick for the honor guard because they're trying to build that hopefully back up.
Yeah, well, the barrack should be off to the side or whatever, like by the Dolphin Bridge.
Yeah.
One of these bridges, I want to say it's the Sleeping Dragon is broken in half. Like you can't get across the Sleeping Dragon anymore, but the Winged Wyvern and the Dolphin Bridge are both intact. I thought I could be mistaken, but I know the Winged Wyvern was the only bridge that survived the eruption without falling apart. The other two had to be repaired.
I think you're right. I think Sleeping Dragon and Dolphins just repaired or broke. Yeah. Well, that's so much thick lore that's in Neverwinter.
Yep.
There's so much. It goes back forever. Like I said, there's 2-3 games out of it. And they don't even follow the campaign stories and books.
Well,
even the game doesn't follow those.
So when I was compiling the information on Neverwinter, we're in 1492, the year of knowledge, right? So it's 1492 DR, right? It actually the stuff online actually goes back to like if you would think of it like 700 or 800 BC. Like it goes back to it goes beyond. Like there's some references in Neverwinter about stuff that happened in 6 DR, which is 1480 years ago. So it's
dang.
Yep.
That's intense.
So before you get it, if Ed doesn't mind, he can drop that link, the Trello link, in our chat. It's nothing secret campaign. I can't ruin the story or anything, but
yeah, I can open it up to everybody. Yep, sure.
Yeah. But go ahead and move along. If so we're back at this adventures gear. So we got Bully, Sophia already did her thing. So Farah, Bully, Neela. Anything you want to sell that's weighing you down?
I got the.
Good night, everybody.
I want to get rid of.
Good night.
See you, Portis. Night.
See you, Portis.
See ya.
Talk to you later, buddy.
I got 1 diamond, 6 goblin ears, and a couple 2 bugbear ears. I like to pawn off.
All right, a diamond's 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay, I give that 1,000 gold pieces to the community pot.
Okay.
Goblin ears. He doesn't want that.
No one. I thought ears were worth something.
No. That'd be more like trophies.
I take all the ears off of me.
Only to the guy that had them first. That's the only person they were worth anything to.
I took all the. I removed all the ears because it seems that I've been carrying around those ears, thinking I'm gonna get some kind of prize.
Well, to be fair, that was a quest from Leanne. I think it was to kill as many goblins and use the ears. And she was giving you gold per head that you killed. I think that's how that played out.
Was it? Oh, I thought he was just taking them as trophies. I didn't think we were actually.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
She got a bunch of money for that.
Yeah, there was. They ambushed her supplies and had it in the case, so she was going to give you like 20 gold a head or something like that.
That's okay.
You're using the ears as a proof.
That's okay.
I figure you. I figure you're gonna make something out of them or something like that. You could make
oh no,
a trophy or something like that.
I keep claws, toothes, and whatnot, and I'm thinking about giving them to somebody, and then they would forge it into some kind of like cool,
Gotcha.
thing.
I need to get more stuff. Let me jump over to Neela because I don't know how much time she's got to be on tonight. Do you got anything? Says you're awesome. You're awesome coloring of a dragon.
That is worth at least 10 gold.
That is unique art right there.
Yes.
Amazing.
I was just looking to see if I had anything.
Imag, I have these 5 leather masks. Would you like to keep them for materials?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll keep them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I have an ornate wooden jewelry box.
Ornate. Jewelry box that we got. Thunder Tree. Let's say 50 gold.
Farrah gave that to you as a gift, and you're just gonna sell it.
I was thinking 50 gold. I don't think that's good enough for it. I'll keep it.
We should open up a magic.
What?
We should open up a magic shop that says Magic Missile on the sign. The Jackal.
Yeah, Jackal says somebody needs a sign that says Magic Missile.
But
The shop Magic Missile.
I will sell my original rapier now that I have a new one.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I do have some other things. I need to look through my gear. Holy crud! I do have some.
25 gold for the Reaper.
Okay. And
I'll give you 1 copper for that pretty picture of a dragon that looks like a bear.
my
It's like a
best
bear.
work.
Oh, we'll hang it up in our shop.
Will you, if I come back, will you have it in your shop?
Exactly.
Okay,
Can you
I saw
sign it? Can you autograph it?
Yeah, I pulled out my stolen crayons
stolen.
and I
They were not stolen, they were acquired.
I pull out my crayons from the Temple of Knowledge or the House of Knowledge and I scribble my name on it.
And he takes it and he goes behind his desk. He's got a little frame and he hangs it up next to the thing. Now it'll be here forever.
And then I elbow who's ever standing close to me. I don't know who's standing closest to me. I guess it would probably either be Nil or Kendroth.
Yeah, usually round of 2, so one of the 2.
And I'm gonna point excited to be like, look, Venus.
So here's a question. The fighters get more increases for their feats and slash stats. An extra 1 at 6 and an extra 1 at 10 instead of just like 4, 8, 12, etc. For that being said, does that mean if I became a fighter next turn, I would get 1 at 6?
I gotta look at you in multi-class and
No. How
You'd be a level 1 fighter.
You'd be a level 1 fighter. You have to put that many levels into fighter to get the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the last thing I have is my old leather armor.
Old leather armor.
Well, no, I have new armor. So it was my previous leather armor. It's not like janky or anything. It's nice.
It's nice. Nice.
Nice-ish.
So he picks it up like one hand, like who's gonna wear this? Who could fit in this? Let's go 8 gold piece.
Other halflings, you insulting. I mean, it's perfect for other halflings.
8 gold pieces. I don't have an owner of this
Okay.
shop. I had no way to roleplay him. He could be a halfling himself.
You
You never know.
You never know.
I think that's all I have.
What do you got? Okay, so let's we'll go back to Fair until I cut him off. What you had? So we got rid of the diamond and the ears. What was the other one? You said goblet. I think you said the gold.
Oh,
What else do you have?
Currently we have nothing I see in there. I would have to look in.
You guys want a sprig of mistletoe? Pull that from the shop.
Question. Is
Looks-
there an
looks at
item
Neela.
that I can,
Oh.
There's an
Good.
item. Is there an item I can buy that can increase my strength by 1? Or is that something that's too expensive? Even if I found it, I wouldn't be able to afford it.
Is
You
there,
might need to go back
is
to the
there a
magic
ring of
shop.
strength? I don't think there's a ring of strength. But...
Can always make
I
one.
saw that. I saw
Can always make one.
a belt and these ogre gauntlets, but when I looked up how much they would cost in real life, it was like 9,000. I was like,
yeah, that's you get
yeah,
the, you get the
that's-
belt, right?
So I was just wondering if there was a, and that was like increased to 19. I was like, that's probably why. I don't need to be at 19. I just need to go up 1. In case we decide once we get to Phandelver that we're gonna take a, a 6-month break.
So we can always talk about. Yes, we can make a home strength +1 ring. We could talk about that.
Or if you want to take those gauntlets and make them like
That's
a weaker version of the gauntlets of strength, like instead of getting +2, it gets just +1.
Yeah, your bracers are not doing too much. You know what? That's a good point right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and reword those. We still call it the wild shape bracers, but it gives you a +1 strength. Let's do that.
Cool.
Because
Thank you
the
very
way
much.
where your character fell out. Yeah, let's go ahead and even that up. You're welcome. And yes, anybody want mistletoe? It's a festive year of season, as the owners explained to you. Looking at the two, Neela and Nil. Mistletoe. It's 1 copper piece.
Is it magic
I point
mistletoe?
to the end of my staff and say,
I'm
"Don't
sorry.
worry, I already have mistletoe."
Sorry, it's 1 gold piece. Sorry.
Does he hold the staff over his head?
Oh Lord.
Does he tie it to the end of his staff so he can just kind of
The owner or the Nilmer? I mean, the owner has.
Nil.
Yeah,
Nil's got his
over
staff.
there, yeah.
Nil's staff is just a little taller than he is, right? So maybe he ties it to the crook on his staff.
The staff's about the
Actually,
same height as I am.
Actually, as he points, he's like, "Well, no, I got it right over there. Actually, it's above
I happen
Kendrall."
to have a miniature, and it's taller than you. Just so you know.
Actually,
No.
the ones I'm selling is actually right above Kendrall on the shelf over there.
And I'm just gonna blush and like look away wildly, like, what's that over there across the street? Oh,
That's the Mistletoe Inn.
So, any chance I can get a silver chain or a silver necklace here?
Yeah, how much? Well, the chain. How much footage you want for the chain? But if you're looking for a necklace, we can do that.
Yeah, it would be used. It's gonna be for that like amulet and pendant that I'm going to be working on. So I need it. So it would really just be the necklace itself because I'll attach.
All right, silver necklace. We'll give you 5 silver pieces for a necklace.
Okay.
About worth that.
I'm gonna pull out the emerald pendant, and I'm going to ask Imag if he wants to keep the necklace and pendant, or does he want to sell it for the chest?
It's did we ever check to see if it's magical?
It's just it didn't prove anything to me. It's just a golden necklace with an emerald on it, worth about 200 gold.
Yeah, it's not worth anything.
It was a
to me,
family heirloom, so she offered it to you. She offered it to you for saving her. For saving her.
It was a
kids.
reward.
Yes.
I'm not that attached to it. Let's just hawk it. We'll sell that. Yeah.
So I have a random one. I just thought of this.
Okay.
Can I get a blowgun?
Sure.
No, you should not let her have a.
We got.
Not
You
let
can
her
get.
have a blowgun.
Sure, you can have anything you like. So I actually have. Usually our weaponsmith down here carries these things, but I happen to have one sitting right here.
Very low mileage. The last one that had it thought it was a suck gun. He didn't live very long.
Yeah. These usually go for 10 gold pieces, but I'll give it to you for 5.
Aw, it's because you like my painting so much.
No, it's because it's
your
got a hole in
painting.
it.
Now the needles,
That's 2
Coming to 50.
technically.
the blowgun needles are 50 a pack, and they're 1 gold piece for the pack.
Okay, I will take the. It was 5 gold for the blowgun
Mm-hmm.
and 1 gold for the darts for 50 darts.
Yep. It's called needles if you're trying to add them from D&D Beyond. I think they're blowgun needles.
Okay.
They come 50 each. Check your ammunitions, guys, too. Putting some of your character sheets together. It looks like we're low on arrows.
I have lots of
How many
arrows.
bolts?
I have about 90 arrows in the bag of holding. So if you guys need to fill your quivers,
I need.
Yeah,
I only have 17 bolts left. I need more bolts.
yeah, I don't have any crossbow
Okay.
bolts. I only have arrows.
I have 40 crossbow bolts.
So there's
Yeah.
one
I
gold.
also have a light crossbow though.
So there's one
that I'm
gold
able to
piece.
shoot at.
1 gold piece for 20 bolts.
Yeah, if you want these crossbow bolts, you can have my crossbow bolts, Sarah.
Okay.
Because
How
I
it was
don't
1
actually
gold
have
for
this-
20?
I have a light crossbow that it's not actually useful for me to use because I don't plan on taking the crossbow expert route.
Did you
So-
want to sell
I
your
also got this
crossbow
all-
or?
So I have a longbow, a light crossbow, 2 long swords. Studded leather armor.
I also got this awesome bell if you guys want that. And he rings his bell. Ding!
What's the bell?
1
do?
gold piece.
What does?
Well,
oh,
it,
it's just a bell.
it rings.
It
It rings.
Then I don't want it. No.
Oh, okay.
I have all of that and a dragon head.
I see your dragon head.
And a great sword. So I have a great sword. I would like to sell my great sword, a light crossbow, another great
Also see-
sword.
I also see your chest out there that a lot of people are eyeing up. I got a lock for 10 gold piece if you want to lock your chest.
We're all standing around the chest. Ain't nobody touching our chest.
Well, you're in the shop. The chest is out in the car in the street.
All of us? All of us are in the shop?
I was talking to everybody.
Yeah, I don't think I went in. But
I don't think we're leaving the chest in the cart. I think we're putting it in the bag.
King's out there probably protecting it.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
king out
King's
there.
out there.
Yeah, King's out there. Out there. King's out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody touches
And
that, they'll
Betcha.
use this Sonic.
Betcha's out
they'll
there.
use the Sonic Park.
He'll do something.
Yeah. Blows out all the windows in the shopping district.
Um,
I got a signal whistle. Oh.
So yeah, we have all that stuff. Can I sell all that stuff?
You want to sell the head to him?
No, we're waiting to sell the head to the.
All right, because you mentioned the head.
Sorry,
You can always ask him to
That's-
see how much he would give you for it.
would you?
I- Can I hang it next to? I'll hang it right next to this awesome crown drawn bear. Neela.
It's a dragon.
It's the picture of that dragon.
And he looks at it. It's a bear.
Well, how much?
Yeah,
would,
all right.
Jump and tell him telepathically. I thought it was a beaver.
How much would you
I'll-
be interested in selling it? Because we might. I have other offers, so I'm trying to see who would like to take this dragon head.
For the
Would you be
head,
interested?
yeah, I'll give you I gotta stuff there, taxidermy. I gotta mount it. I'll give you 1,000 gold for the dragon head.
All right, we'll put your bid on there, and I'll remember.
Dot. What was the other stuff you were mentioning? I was kind of
Okay,
fooling around.
so, all right, here's the actual list. 2 great swords,
Back to the swords. I thought we were doing that. Okay.
Two great swords or
Sorry.
two long swords?
I have 2 great swords and 2 long swords.
Ooh.
Okay, great swords. I'll give you, since they're used, 25 gold pieces per. So that's 50 gold pieces for both of them.
One is technically a +1.
Oh, that's different.
Sorry. I have
That
one that's +1 and one that's not.
+1. I'll give you 400 for both. Well, I'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I have the 2 long swords and a long bow.
Okay, long sword, 10 gold piece,
So that's 2, so it's 420.
and the long bow. We'll go with 40 gold pieces.
So it's 460. I have a leather
460.
armor. I have a leather armor.
That will be
468. You said 8 earlier.
yeah, 468. Yep.
Okay. 468. I have a studded leather armor.
That will be we'll see 40, so 508 total.
508. All right. I'll do that. That's all I think. Unless you want to get rid of the troglodyte skins. Fortis is not here. So I'll keep my troglodyte skins.
Yeah, keep them because if you're gonna get working with your lettercraft, then I'll allow you with the troglodytes because it's kind of reptilian in nature. To do something with that.
Don't forget your golden candlesticks and knife.
Oh yeah, I have the golden candlesticks.
Hey guys, I
Golden
gotta head off for now.
candlesticks. All right, no. Thanks, bud.
Gold.
Hey, no, we'll catch you later,
I will
buddy.
catch you guys
Night,
next
Nil.
Wednesday, and
Bye.
I
I know.
as usual through
Yep.
everything else. I may be streaming this weekend, so
Awesome.
we'll see.
Actually, cool.
Okay.
We'll probably end this session probably back at the inn. Let you travel back
So-
down to Nilin.
Okay.
Golden candlesticks. Let's look. That's probably gonna worth about 2 gold pieces.
That was I don't remember if there was if you gave him a price back at Cragmaw, but
Has it? It's the candlestick holder, right? More than a
it
candlestick.
was so it was I believe it was a candlestick, a golden knife, and an incense burner at Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah. I think without looking up, I
It's the
think it
altar
was
stuff. It's the altar
without
stuff.
looking up, I think it was like 5-10 gold pieces for the set, the
That's
altar
fine.
set.
That's fine.
So let's say
So-
10.
All right, so
For the set.
518 total. 518 total. I'm gonna
Mhm.
drop 250 in the chest and 250 in my pocket.
Okay.
So
You may wanna-
whoever needs to account for that, please account for that.
What? How much was it?
I'm dropping 250 in the chest.
250 in the chest. Okay, gotcha.
Anybody want a yo-yo?
50 plus 18 is
I think I got the item set, but I'm not
268.
quite sure if I got the when I tried to homebrew an item in the D&D Beyond, but I'm not quite sure if it worked. Let's see. Manage equipment.
For your bracers.
Uh-huh.
I'm Milmer made it. He might have to edit it. Be the one editing it.
Let me see real quick.
68 plus 65.
We'll do that offline.
333.
We'll do that offline because if you made it, then you add it to your equipment. It should have picked up. If not, we just added one Milmer made.
Well, yeah, he'll probably have to go in because if he made it a special item, if he made it a magic item, he'll have to go in and edit it, and then what you can do is delete it from your list and then re-enter it because for some reason it doesn't update. Like if the creator modifies it, it doesn't update. If
I think he
someone has it in
tried
their
to.
inventory.
I think he tried to homebrew it itself. Actually,
Yeah, that's what I mean. If he made it, if Nilmerg made it a homebrew item and shared it, and he modifies it, it won't update in our inventory. Like if after he updates it, we have to like delete it from our inventory and put it back in. For some reason, it doesn't. I've never had D&D Beyond update a magic item that's been homebrewed for some reason, unless they
Yeah.
changed it.
All
Well,
right,
I'll
it's
agree-
my turn. I have to go.
Okay,
all
bye-bye.
right. Yeah, Corgi.
Have a good night.
Have a good night,
too.
Corgi.
Yeah, I mean, so the only thing I'm gonna do is I'll sell off that diamond and the gold necklace, so that'll be what 1,200 gold that I'll add to the pot.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it for me. The only thing that I'm looking for, if he has it, is a small brazier.
Brazier.
And I seem to have lost my ink. I think somewhere in the upside down I dropped my ink bottle. Did anyone see it?
I have not seen any ink bottles. Now, like, can't you just go buy yourself some more ink?
Oh, I can certainly go buy myself some more ink. I know I had a full bottle of ink, and I can't seem to find it. It must have fallen out of my pocket somewhere.
Well, have you asked everybody?
I asked you right now. I just realized that I was missing it, or that I remembered to say that I was missing it.
Nope, I have not seen your bottle of ink.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I had to get back to you with the brazier because they don't have it in the list.
We talked about it a while ago, and it was odd. It's actually in 4E. Like, it's almost like they took it out of 5E.
Yeah.
But I need it for a spell.
But it's like it's not something you can carry around. It's like a piece of furniture.
There was a field brazier in 4E.
Yeah, there's like a spell you can cast or something and pull it up, or it's an enchanting item that you can. Let's talk about that. Maybe we'll homebrew something, because I don't see it as a furniture. So I can throw a quick thing at it. Oh, let's see. It's a brazier. It's what it's something equivalent.
I got a lot done.
Yeah, you see, in 4E, in 4E they had bronze and brass braziers that were 6-inch in diameter. They were called field braziers. But that was in 4E, I think.
Let's say an iron pot's 2 gold. Let's times that by the size of a brazier, which is probably like a big stew pot, really. Let's say I'm gonna stab at a 45 gold for a brazier.
Okay, you know what? You're pretty good, because here's a guy that says he remembers the field brazier being about 49 gold. Oh no, about 30 gold. He says there was a 4.6, and an 18-inch, and they were 4, 17, and 30 gold respectively. So, all right. So you want to say what do you want to say? 45? I'm good with 45.
Yeah, say 45.
Okay.
It's the 18-inch one. So you have to get. You can throw it in the back of the car.
I can put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, like putting a love seat in your bag of holding.
Well, no, I mean, because it's just the brazier. It doesn't necessarily have to be the stand. It's just the brazier. And I mean, I honestly don't need a large one. If we want to retcon it and say that it's only 8 inches diameter, like a bowl, it only has to be a small brazier. Okay. So
it could be. Well, then a brazier could be a pot.
I mean, technically, there are guys that homebrew it. Like they cast the skull. They cast it in a skull, like in a
yeah.
Like, because it's just a brazier. It's just something for burning herbs in. So
yeah, I won't say it's more of an adjective than a noun. So anything you burn in a bowl shape that you burn things in, it could be a brazier.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever you want to make it. If we want to say it's an 8-inch bowl, and then I'm good with, what did we say? I forget now. 40, 45. What did we say?
Yeah. Yes. So if we go 8-inch bowl made out of iron, let's just say it's 25 gold piece. I'll play 25? That way.
Okay. All right, we can do that.
Yeah, for an 8-inch.
Yep. Very good.
Yo, I wrecked this dude today, man. Got him
good.
Easily done.
Looking
good.
Yeah, so the only other thing that I need, Avalar, and I'm not sure where to find it in town. I mean, Kindroth would probably know, but I need arcane herbs.
You need like incense and stuff,
so I don't know.
Yeah, you need
like some kind of alchemy shop or an herbalist. which I didn't actually find. I wasn't really looking for it in my
Yeah.
thing.
Search
But,
it. All right, I need a strong tone. I think I'm done, dude. I am just. Oh no. Are you done? Sure, I'm done. Except for this whole thing that's completely unpainted. This whole mug on his hip is completely unpainted.
yeah, because the spell
It's
requires
stuff
herbs that cost herbs and charcoal that cost 10 gold. So.
All right, so there's an alchemy shop. I'll Google and try to give you some information for Trillo there. What other people came up with an alchemy
Okay.
shop.
Very good.
Go
Okay.
ahead and subtract your costs, and you went to the alchemy shop and picked up
Okay,
your
very
stuff.
good. All right, we'll do that. And I think that's it for me, and probably ink, which I can probably get from this guy. So I guess two
Yeah,
vials of ink if he has it, two ounces of ink.
He does. So it's 1 ounce bottles at 10 gold piece each. That's
Alright.
the good ink.
Yeah, so I'll take 2 of those.
Okay, that's
That sounds
20
so bad.
gold.
Do you need paper?
No, I have paper. Yeah, I didn't drop the paper. I only seem to have dropped the ink. It's funny because the quill was with the bottle, and I still have the quill. Very odd.
Huh.
Very odd.
Yeah, should play that with certain.
All right, I gotta go through my inventory and take a bunch of crap out now.
Yeah. Farah, you're good. Anything else for Farah?
I do not know what they have here, so it's like
Basically anything out of the equipment section of the player's handbook.
Carpenter's tools.
Let's just say, for the sake of the session and streaming, that you guys are basically gonna probably end up in an inn somewhere, either the driftwood or the iron flag, and where we can just stop the session in the middle of the street.
If Bully wants to sell the skull, probably the driftwood over here.
Yep,
Okay.
let's go there.
Oh,
So-
we're still playing.
Okay.
I will.
Everybody's left. I figured we were done.
I'll probably just I'll update all my stuff and just do it
Okay.
off stream.
Yeah, if you find something, you're still in the city, so yeah.
Yep. So I'll do it off stream, and then from there, next session I'll have everything I need, and I'll just
Cool.
deduct all the gold. Neil will probably figure it
Cool.
out how much it costs.
If you're looking at magic items too, if you got a lot of, look in your uncommon items.
So
You can go
if
back to the
Neil
magic
is-
shop.
If Neil's able to change up my bracer to be the +1 and get it all set up, instead of having the armor sent down to there, since I paid him full up front, can I just
just
go back to the shop and just say, hey, I just want to pick it up right now?
Yeah, we can retcon that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. So I just real quick, I think you're saying you were trying to homebrew it yourself,
I tried.
or
It
you
didn't work.
or you okay, all right. Because I was sitting there thinking I maybe like to keep those bracers the way they are, but
Well, I wanted to just make them leather bracers, uncommon, and you have to howl at the moon every month. That's the cost. And if
Hey,
you
okay.
howl the moon every
like that.
month, it will charge up the bracers, and then from there, it'll just give you the +1 until the next month. It doesn't work on anybody except shifters.
I like that. Okay, so every 30 days, well, it's a month, so it's 40 days. You get to howl at the moon at a full moon. I like that.
And then the
We'll work
moon
that.
will power it up. And then from there, if you don't do it, if you accidentally miss it, then you lose that +1, which could be kind of disastrous, but where,
So
it's,
if you're in a long dungeon like the Mad Mage dungeon in Waterdeep, where you're in there for days on end, you missed the cycle of the moon.
someone needs
That
to
sounds fun.
someone needs to
Can we do Waterdeep? I'm
draw me a
interested in doing
moon so I can howl at it. I'll probably get her with her crayons. She'll draw me a moon.
Yeah. So you want to do Waterdeep? So here's the thing, right?
I do want to do
we're gonna-
Waterdeep.
When you finish the Wave Echo Caves, you basically finished the Lost Mines. I had plans for 3 other extensions off of that, but we can always think about something else if we don't want to continue. Because there
No,
is
I mean, it's fine. We can continue too, but I'm just saying.
'cause
I'm just telling you, as the DM, that's something that I wouldn't mind doing in this campaign at some point.
Interesting.
Going to do
because
Waterdeep.
there's the
Are we
there's a
gonna go up
dragon
and
heist.
fight the
You
white
might
dragon?
have to. You might want to look at that because it's only it's for levels 1 through 5. We're already level 5, so you might want to look at it ahead of time and be like, okay, I'm gonna need to do something different here and bump it up.
Yeah, look at it. There's a couple water deep things that I have in mind. You might like one, the Dragon Heist. You might like that. You'll be working with it's more RP.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Dragon Heist. Is,
Yep.
1.5.
Okay, yeah,
And
okay.
after that is Dungeon of the Mad, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a long dungeon.
That's a long dungeon crawl.
Yeah. That's all that really is. I like the Dungeon Heist because it's more RP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we could.
I haven't had a chance to,
Mhm.
but it's cool.
But for the stream, if anybody's still hanging in there, our shopping is somewhat done for this session.
Yeah, pretty much done. I think I still have three viewers hanging in there. Jackal's probably still here. Penn might still be hanging around.
I'm all by myself.
Yeah, she's still hanging on.
We're pretty much calling it quits. I mean, if we
Yeah.
wanna just say that we made it over to Driftwood, or if you want to save that for the beginning of next time, that would be it. You know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you guys made it over there. Sophia stops off where she wanted to stop off at, and you guys make it over there.
So we'll start out by selling.
It's alright, Penn. You didn't miss much. We were this session was mostly theater to mind, shopping trip, and Neverwinter. Just to empty our pockets.
I'm just hoping that I don't accidentally like walking down the hallways and then all of a sudden I see like Neil walk out of one of the guest rooms and his clothes are all ruffled up.
You never,
Like
you
that,
never know.
You
I just
never
don't-
know. I mean, I got a couple charts here I can roll off of. One ends up, you guys end up in jail, but I was trying to get back to the mission at hand, if you will. You've been jailed for 1d4 days at the end of downtime period.
Yep.
And charges of disorderly conduct.
I was more worried about the flirtatious young halfling that is constantly on his tail. I'm getting kind of worried. Like, why is this boy following Neil all the time?
I got a couple vials of dragon blood left. We could always slip Nil a Mickey and see what happens.
Yeah. just to say, oh, he passed out. We're just gonna put him tuck him into bed, and then say, hey, Neela, you mind watching after him while we go out shopping?
That's a dragon's blood from a green dragon. Be careful, that might be potent in poison.
It's yeah. It's a.
Well, thanks for everybody hanging out from the stream.
Dragon's blood is a very potent stimulant.
Uh-oh. But anyways, yeah, if I put on the armor, the full plate, then from there, my AC will be pushed up to 22. And
I need a green.
So then
that's
I
an 18.
will.
So that's an 18 plus the +1 from your ring, which at 19. If you with the shield, it gives you 22.
And then it'll give me another +2 to the AC if I go from chain to full plate.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that puts me just 3 off for my maximum I can possibly get.
You get disadvantage in stealth too. Remember that.
Yeah, I already have disadvantage in stealth though.
Fair enough. That's true. You do. Yep. All right. So that ends the session for the day. Our shopping trip. Cool. And for the everybody's left over, you're gonna listen later. Make sure you're anything else you want to pick up before you leave Neverwinter. That's what next week's for. Go through the player's handbook. Anything in there from the equipment section he has. If you find anything uncommon in the magical item thing, 2 to 1, they could probably find for you. With a little bit of coin, you could probably purchase it. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm eating French fries. Okay. But Penn, thank you for hanging out, and whoever else is still left.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Like I said, I got a couple of you still in there. I don't know who's still hanging out and who's not. Pen's still typing, so thank you. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. So we got to empty our pockets, get rid of a lot of stuff, get some gold. We get to I got my brazier, so now I have a new spell that I can cast. So
question,
should be
the
interesting.
crossbow bolts. How many did he donate to me?
I think he said 40. I
think.
think it was 2 quivers,
Cool.
40.
Yep.
Okay, so
Night, Jackal.
Night, Jackal.
Penn.
Thanks for coming out, buddy. Night, Pen. See you
I
later.
forgot that. I have to get rid of those too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I had to add Talon as a +1 longsword because Talon doesn't actually come up, so I'll have to see. I could have sworn it was in D&D Beyond, the Talon sword.
It's
But,
part of the campaign. You would have figured you could pull the item out, right?
Yeah.
Because it's listed right there, and you can click
Yeah.
on it. It's a hyperlink. Boy, you still on painting?
Yeah,
Ready
I'm
to,
here.
or
I'm here.
You can stay on.
I'm gonna stay on for a bit. Yeah.
And Sophia
Alright, we're
sold the
raiding
axe,
bully.
right? Sophia sold Hugh, right?
So
Yes.
what?
The +1 battle axe that she found in the Dragon Horde.
Oh, Hugh.
Yeah,
Hugh?
yeah. She
Yeah,
sold
Hugh.
that.
It was
She
actually
asking
an
everybody.
enchanted axe.
Yeah, she was
what's
asking.
Okay. The thing that I need to do right now is type in.
Alright, we're gonna
Yeah.
raid bully.
Yeah, let's raid bully. Raid bully with 3 viewers. Let's see what this does.
Yay! Rates me with 3 viewers. That's what it does. What was I gonna do? Oh, the arrows. I need 9 fire-soaked arrows or fire thing arrows.
Why is it not coming up? Table.
9
Tabletop
fire arrows.
apprentice.
That's
Did you
what I'm
spell
gonna do
apprentice
now.
right?
As for me, it's like my character once it gets back to Phandalin, if we go back to Phandalin,
Yeah.
then from there my character's probably gonna go to the barmaid out there and
Alright,
see
guys.
if I can strike
Thanks
up
for
a
coming out.
conversation.
We're gonna be raiding
Be like,
bully in a couple
You're
of
the
seconds.
only dwarf
And,
female that I've seen
we'll catch you
in
next
well,
time. See you next
forever,
Wednesday. We'll
so
be probably
how's it
starting
going?
here and heading back over to Phandelver.
Maybe she'll just try
So,
to have me buy
see you later.
drinks. That's
Bye.
all. She'll be like, I don't talk to people who aren't customers. I'm like, oh no, I need to get wasted.